don't know why I did that like that. What's up, guys? Oh, I wanted to wait to open this with you guys. Oh, that was weird. That turned green. Hello? Hold on one second. I got my bang. If you want to sponsor me, I will drink one every. Well, I don't want to drink one every day, but I'll drink one every live because I don't go live every day. ASMR. Or wait. Hey, Londa. Hey, Casey. Hey, Cuff You. Lavender. I'm early. You guys got your earphones in? Do you hear that? Now I'll mute it while I take a sip. I'm early, so I could just take my time and start, and nobody should complain because this is my time. This 10 minutes is my time because I'm early. They're so good. I'm trying not to. I mean, last time I had one was whenever I had one last on the live. I only drink them on the lives, which I think was like probably a week ago. I only drank half of it. I still have a half a can in there, and I debated. I went down there and I was like, I think I want an energy drink, and I had that half filled, and I took a little sip out of it, and I'm like, oh, man, should I do this? It's like a week old, or like probably like 4 or 5 days old at least, maybe a week. Or should I get a fresh one? But then I knew if I got this fresh one, I'll probably have to throw that other one away because I mean, when am I going to? Then it's going to be really old. I guess like when I'm really desperate and have nothing, then it'll probably be like a month old. But anyway, cheers, everybody. That was probably a loud sip. Sorry. Hey, K-Court, Poetic, Cuff You. Oh, I think I already said how do you cuff you? Poetic Infatuation and MS Snapit. Miss Snapit. Miss Snapit. That's what it is, huh? Okay, but wait, why does it say Nat though? Why doesn't it say Miss Brad Pitt then? You know what I'm saying? Did you spell it wrong or something? Miss Nat Pitt? Oh, I see what you're saying. Your name Pitt. I see. Like your name's Nat. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now. I get it. I had a little, yeah. Okay. Had a little silly moment there where I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. How's everybody doing? I don't know, Poetic. I don't know. I don't know. Probably a few, I don't know, like 30 pages or something. I'm not sure. Maybe like 50 pages in. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just, excuse me. Oh, I hope I didn't just freaking, yeah, probably like, I don't know. Yeah, probably like 30 some pages in or whatever. Sorry. Anyway, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just always like to get like something to put in a title specific to, what something in the messages. And actually these ones, I didn't really read through all of them in depth like I did the other 2019 ones, because it's like I don't got time now. It's like me, I'm going to read them on live. It's like to read them before and spend an hour. So I didn't really, but I skimmed through them. And then I had actually, when I don't know, I made a note on this because I think when I was reading through them before, I must have read that one or something. And I took a note about it for like a possible title idea. So I had already had that, but I don't know how I would have read it ahead of time. It must have been one where I was just kind of skimming through reading random messages or something. So I don't know. I don't know what these messages are gonna. I mean, I looked at like a little of them, but that one, yeah, because I had must have read it. I don't know. It's weird. I had read it. It's on page 230. I read it and put a page number. Um, and then I had it under my ideas. So I'm like, yes, I'll definitely get to that page today so I could use that for my title. But like I said, I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's actually kind of more fun when I don't read them ahead of time, I think, because then I don't know. Anything could happen. I mean, anything could be in here, right? The only bad thing is I can miss really good title opportunities or thumbnail opportunities. But I had a good one for this, the chip tooth. I thought that was a good one, and I had that picture. But so I didn't. So that was good for this one. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. I guess we'll see what it says. I mean, I when I was redacting the names, and if I just like skim when I do redaction, I skim through my eyes to like find numbers, or just the last names are always in the same spot and then just numbers. So I don't really have to necessarily read it to do that. And just kind of skim through like for I know which ones have the kids' names in it and stuff. But what I was gonna say is I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, so I kind of have an idea who he's talking to, but I don't really know that like the content of what's in them that much. So hopefully there might be something else really good in them. We will see. It's going to start out with a breezy one though. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. There's more. There's more talking about it. And actually, I had read when I was skimming through the mom and dad. I forget if it was I forget if it was his mom or dad was like kind of asking like or kind of telling him like hey, about their situation and how like they're going to give what they can. And that jerk, you know what he has the nerve to do after he knows their freaking house caught on fire and they're being nice to say like we're going to give you what we can, but it might not be like on a regular schedule or whatever they said. It might not be as consistent or something. And he had the nerve to go on about like, I'm starving in here, and you know how I'm such a big guy, and they're slacking on the food because of this and this, so they get their bonuses and all this stuff. Like the message after they're going on saying we're going to help you, but we might not be able to do it as often or on. I forget how they worded it, but the nerve, you'll see the nerve. I don't remember which page because I ended up redacting all. I got through all of them, so I don't know if that's one we'll get to today. That one, but the nerve. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they talk about it throughout it, poetic, because I'm pretty sure it comes up. I mean, I know it does a few times, but yeah, the nerve. Okay, and then the other one that I was. Oh, I guess I had a couple. Oh no, I probably won't get to that one. Okay. So I have a couple other notes. So I think that's another reason maybe I do read some of them to get like some thumbnail and title idea because I have like 5 other ideas as they come, but the other ones will be on the next video. So I won't tell you what's in them yet. Um well, at least those specific ones. Yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do for a title of the next one. Okay. All right, guys, let's start her up, Vern. Um Let me share my screen. Man, it poured down here for a little bit and then it stopped. And then it just stopped. Wow, it says that I'm live, right? I only say I know I'm live. But on my thing for a minute it said it was upcoming. It didn't say I was live. So like, wait. Okay. All right. I still have some of the July 2024 ones too, messages. Still have a lot of those. But I'd only had like 60 wait, I don't know, like maybe 60 pages redacted. So that's why I was like, shoot, should I do these? Or I'd only be able to read 60 pages. Because the thing with those, remember, I can't redact them easy. I have to put them on my tablet and scribble them out because the way they freaking send them really messes with my system, I tell you. So I chose to do the 2019 ones because I have them already. All right. Oh, all right, here we go. Hey, Ron. Are you serious, Yardy? Wow, welcome. Yay, your first time. I love your picture too. What cartoon's that from? It looks like one of those funny ones. Hey, Ron, you too? Are you new? Cool, guys. That's awesome. All right. Well, I better make it good. Oh, shoot, pressure. No, just joking. Um, all right. That should be big enough, right? Is that good enough? All right, let's start. So we're going to start with a Breezy to Wade. She says, "Hey, Daddy, sorry, I fell asleep early last night. I didn't do anything yesterday. Waited for my PO to come. She was cool. She hung around and we talked. She's like, okay, so tell me what happened. I told her everything. And she's like, I would have done that too. LMAO. She's so cool, but you, she's like you, got a second chance to don't F it up. And yeah, I don't know why I laugh. It's not funny, but they just know if they do, then you'll take over. See? They feel they can control you in that little ass cell, get you with the 70 other people, LOL. They're intimidated, probably, LMAO. You're big ass hell baby. And I'm a good way you got a back. What? I'm a good way you got a back. A MF could climb. Oh, you got a back. A MF could climb sexy as F, LMAO, and all your tasks. Good Lord, that made you 10 times more attractive. Don't worry. I want to put this kitty right in your face. I can't wait to hear your voice, baby boy. I missed you last night, but hey, it is what it is. At least you got to send me a message. I probably won't be doing anything today, but looking for a job. I was supposed to go back to Rib City, but they're playing. I was there nearly 2 years and told me when I first went in, I'd have my job back. But now they're playing. Ugh, it's all good though. I'll find something shit. I'm off Palm Beach. It shouldn't be that hard. Well, Daddy, I can't wait to hear your voice. Call me or write me when you can. And that one message still has me effed up. LOL. I felt like I was readying something from a book. Oh, reading. Look how she wrote that though. I'm not crazy. These people are when the way they write, let me put 250. I'm always concerned because I want you guys to be able to read it good. Okay. It's all for you. Anyway, yeah, where's the readying at? Where did it go? To hear your voice. Oh yeah, I felt like I was readying something from a book. Oh my God, LMAO. Yes, Daddy, I could picture everything to a T. Things I do to you. XOXO. And then Kristen, I will put money on the phone here today. I love you with all my heart. Is broken. It has a broken my heart. Not hearing your voice or not being able to talk to you, baby boy. I love you so much. I really do. Now remember, guys, where we left off, he was talking crap about Kristen, telling her not only on the I think on the phone calls too, right? But for sure in the text message, remember, he was telling her how Kristen, because she didn't know her name, but she said the girl that was visiting you when I was visiting my cousin or friend or whatever, or was with my cousin or friend or whatever, said that she was helping you out and that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it was Kristen, and he's trying to like put her off, like, oh yeah, like basically he's just using her, and it's not, no, she's nobody important. And what did he say? He said something really insulting. He's just a jerk. Anyway, and all right. And then Kristen says, baby boy, call me now. I need to talk to you, my love. I miss you, baby. I am sorry. I have not been able to write you, my love. I'm so sorry. I'm working back at 7-Eleven, but not the same one, baby. A different one. Please call me, baby. I love you. Can't wait to hear from you, baby. And then Wade writes Breezy back and says, my baby, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty. I like those intentions. I want to taste every part, every inch of you from head to toe with my tongue. Every last drop. Baby, don't get discouraged about the job situation because I believe in you and you will find something worth your time and effort. Stay motivated and always driven. It's a blessing to have a cool probation officer because most of them can be real assholes. You just have to stay above the bullshit. You can do it. It's only a few months or so. I love your sense of humor, and all the pictures you sent were fire. I noticed that you love to take photos, and I'm your number one fan. Keep at it for daddy and keep them coming on and keeps coming on some X-rated shit for me. But just mix it up and let's see what comes through. I'm trying to get the phone right now, so I'll call you soon. And then Wade writes to Kristen, can you come and visit me? Try to get the phone right now. Then she says, baby, call me in like 20 minutes. I'm in the shower, babe. Okay. Love you. Then Juliana, remember Juliana is Kristen's daughter. And Juliana, oh wow, she's finally responding. Do you remember? Or is this Kristen? Because remember, Kristen's friend died. I can't tell. But remember, he was writing to her and she hadn't responded in days when he kept writing to her. But I can't tell if this is Kristen or not. Oh, yay, KB, 3 months. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Juliana says, hey, I'm sorry I've been so tied up with this funeral stuff and getting everything set and how it needs to be. My mind has been so clouded. My train of thought is finally clearing up. I can see the tracks and I'm trying to follow down them. I'm sorry again. Don't worry. You pass through my mind at least twice a day. Like I said, those things have been so hectic. I hope you're being treated better. Mom, it is her because she says, Mom told me what's been going on. And honestly, that shit's not effing right at all. Write back and let me know if you need the address. I'm going to get around to sending that this week. And then Wade to Breezy, he says, got to hear your voice. And that was got to hear your voice. And that was the best. Told you I'm your number one fan when it comes to this photo shit. Daddy gets all the exclusive shots. Be sure to get the phone up and running for us tomorrow because I already want to talk to you like right now, LOL. Matter of fact, I tried to call back again tonight, but forgot that we didn't have the bread. Today sounded like it was a chill ass day for you, though. A smoker's paradise. Wish that I was hanging around under those palm trees, too. Just remember, when we get our MF tacos eventually, we're going hand in hand into Hell's Gates. Like, what's up and who run it? Because we're here to reconstruct it and take over. That's the type of time that you and me are on. I know that it probably will take a little bit to get this situation over and done with, but it might not be as long as we think either. Got these 5 lawyers working hard on this shit right now. Daddy's going to take you into his arms and never let you go. In it for the long haul. Right back if you get the time, and I'll have this kiosk all night. And then Wade writes back to Kristen's daughter, Jules, don't sweat it. With everything that has been going on, I can only imagine. I know that your mind has been wrapped up in a million different things. I can feel your pain and have been in these same type of situations before. It never gets any easier. But just wanted to make sure that you and your mom were safe. I was worried because for a while I didn't hear anything from either one of you and wanted to make sure that despite the situation, everyone was good. Try to stay on those tracks. They go on for a while and we all veer off the beaten path from time to time, but it's always all about how many times you get back up and onto the tracks that really counts for anything. Keep riding the good ride and keep your tires on the road. If anyone could do this, you can. I know that being strong and overcoming the impossible runs in your bloodline. So do it for everyone that looks up to you. But most important, do this shit for yourself. Let me know when you send it. I will be definitely looking forward to getting it. I need your address too because I was going to try to put you on the visitation list. I've been taking small notes here and there, going back to our book. I'm ready and waiting to start writing. Be in touch and write back when you can, Wade. And then, wait, who is that? Pending COD. Oh, that was to his daughter, or her daughter. And then Wade to Kristen. Love you too, baby. It was so good to hear your voice and know that you are straight. I also got a message from Jules and she let me know that she's doing a lot better. My entire day just got flipped 360 around and all for the better. Haven't thought about you for the past week. It has had my mind running crazy. But like I said, it's at ease now. See you tomorrow at 8. Good night and sweet dreams, love. And Breezy says, yes, baby, hand in hand walking into the Hell's Gates with their tacos. No onion, LMAO. It was good to hear your voice for real. I love hearing it every day. I'm going to try and get more time on tomorrow. If not, it'll be the next, okay, babe? But I have enough credits to get us through. Mwah. I like you, though. And like I told you, I'm here for you, Daddy. Okay. And stop with all these sex, Lord. Well, don't stop it. It sucks I can't do a thing for you while you're in there, baby. I'm going to call the visit stuff tomorrow and see what they're talking about. Okay. I'm about to go home and call it a night. Message me back when you get the chance, baby. Okay. Moi, 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 moi. And then he writes her back and he says, my main thing, I like you too, baby girl. And remember that it can't and won't change. You told me you were going to hold me down, but we are going to be hand in hand, holding on to one another until the end times. They can't separate us, even if they tried, even when they blocked down your XXX photos and shit because of who I am. We still in this with one another, LMAO. Did you call the visitation people and see what's up with that? I'm going to try to turn in another form tonight and see what's up and what they have to say. They should let it slide. And if they don't, then I'm going to make an issue of it until they can change their mind. Um, I want to see my fine ass babe more than anything else. We're going to figure it out. What have you been doing today? Did you try to go around and look for a job? Remember what I told you about staying driven and ambitious? Of course you are. I can tell that about you. The best option is to figure out how to go about working for yourself and running up a check like that. You are a boss bitch and need to operate as such. How has your day been? Let me know what's been going on in the streets. Mark Sievers went to court today and got sentenced to the death penalty. The people just came and picked up his property because he's going to 5 South to wear the turtle suit. Hit me back when you get this. Ooh, your future is the same as his. I guess what is it, 5 South with the turtle suit? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the same one. It's like, did I miss it? Okay. Um, and then Wade to Kristen. Are you still coming at 8? Got to let these crackers know what's up. Then Wade to Dmitri. What's up, man? How remember this is Dr. D. What's up, man? How are you holding down out there? It's been a while, long time no talk, but I know that the essence of reality has its bearings on you. I can only expect that. But still, from the inside here, I am thinking about you and wondering where you are and what you are up to. Fill me in on everything and let me know what you're doing. Love you, brother. Then Wade to Kristen. Regardless of whose week it is, just know that I have nothing but appreciation for you. It's not about games with me. I'm in a situation where I can't play games and I have to be real. I appreciate you for being in my life. I cherish our conversations like they were the last ones that I could receive on this earth, considering my situation. Just know that, Bae, you have to overlook the small things. Bull crap, he played games in there from day one. And then Wade to Breezy. Tried to call you and see what's going on out there on the streets, but couldn't get through to you. Remember, you saying that if you didn't pick up, then you probably wouldn't have any minutes on there. Missed hearing your voice and that special laugh. It makes me crack up and get down just by being able to do that for you. Um, Even when you have to do your own thing, if you have to do so, then it is what it is. But always remember that you're my main thing. And that spot forever holds your crown. Hope that everything is straight with you. Let me know the play when you get the time. Okay. Then Wade to Rose. I'm gonna skip Rosemary's because if you guys want to see Rosemary's, just go watch my Rosemary video. I pulled all of the Rosemary ones from these messages and did it individually. So I am gonna skip them because it just seems repetitive. Then Wade to his mom. Hello, Mama. I'm still in shock as well over hearing the news and seeing the pictures that you have sent to me about the fire. There you go, poetic. It's something I cannot believe. Surely this is also how you feel yourself. It is such a blessing to hear that you and Dad were able to make it out in time. What a scary thought to hear that Dad went back into the house and very early did not make it back out in time. It is also a blessing to hear that Wendy's letting you guys stay at her house. I assume that she would. Redaction. Cannot even imagine what it was like to be inside of a home that is caught on fire, something that I've only seen on movies. And then it said, redaction, I am so sorry, Mama. I really am. When I first got the pictures and a letter from Whitney, I nearly cried to myself. How could something like this happen to you guys? Are they still looking into the reason that the fire originated? That would be interesting and useful to know, at least in preventing another incident. All your friend and accomplices from church and other aspects are helping you guys? Question mark. Have you spoke with Mrs. Bailey? and let her know. Again, this is so difficult to hear and bear. Again, when looking into this situation as a whole, it is just a blessing that no one was harmed and you are okay. I love you both so much and could never imagine harm coming your way. It's so hard to wrap my mind around. I love you, Mom, and thank you for just keeping in touch with me and letting me know that everyone is okay and that you guys are safe. I love you all so much. Write back to me when you get time to do so. I love you. Mm. And then Dmitri finally responds because he hasn't responded in a minute, more so because he doesn't have money, credits. Says, I'm still here. I doubt you can do COD, but I will get credits soon in a week, I guess. So he did that COD, which Wade's not going to probably be able to get it. It says COD. And then Wade to Breezy, he says, hey, what's up, stranger? Long time no talk. How has the job thing been turning out for you? I tried to call you yesterday a couple times, so I thought I might as well hit you up on here and see what's good. Found out that I have court on 129, but I think you said that too. Um, can't wait to see you then if you're still planning on coming. What else has been going on? My routine is still the same for now, trying to get those people to move me into the general population, but it's not looking good right now, LMAO. Get back to me when you want, Daddy. And wait to Tony. Hey, what's up? I'm glad that you did decide to add me. Really looking forward to talking to you. I don't have any credits to read your messages right now. Write me when you want. And then Wade to Breezy. Where have you been at, baby? It's been a minute since I heard something back. I'm getting ready to work out in a little while with one of the guys on my block, but I had you on my mind, so I wanted to reach out to you in hopes of hearing back from you. How is your day going so far? Fill me in on the streets and what's going on out there. I'm trying to be here with you in spirit too. At least the way I'm with you on some type of at least I'm with you in some type of way. Went back and looked at your photos that you sent me and had to smile. Then I saw the two that got rejected and had to laugh at that shit. They can keep they can keep hating on us, but they can't stop the show. It will always continue to go. Thank you so much for being here for me, Breezy, hand in hand. Then Wade to Tony. So he's introducing himself. So my name's Wade, and you probably looked me up on the news and saw everything about me. Let me move it over a little bit. They have me labeled as high profile in the jail, so I'm housed alone in a single man cell by myself on 23-hour lockdown. The only time that I get the opportunity to come out is when I take my shower early in the morning. But the guys that are on trustee that work where I am housed all socialize with me and do things for me as well. Remember that interview that one guy that does the interviews that we watched not that long ago? That he was a trustee. Remember, that's how he said he met him. He was all by himself on this solid whatever, like housed by himself, but he would deliver things and his food and stuff, and he was a trustee. And that remember, that's the guy who said he had pictures of the victims and he would sell them for like food to get like the one he didn't even he made it seem like it was like somebody that was alive because they didn't show the head. I'm sure it was Christine. Oh my God, he's just sick. But I mean, I believe it probably happened because right here he's like, oh, they do things for me as well. He's sick. That is how you and I came into contact. I figured that if you wanted to, we could be great friends and pen pals. Excuse me, man. See this that's the only problem with this is carbonated and it makes me burp. Wait, I'm confused though. It says they do things for me as well. That is how you and I came in contact. I'm interested. So one of them got this Tony's phone number for him somehow. Is that what you think happened? It says, I figured that if you wanted to, we could be great friends and pen pals. Oh, maybe they gave, because she would have tried to get him to add her like he does, and then he added her. So, we could be great friends and pen pals and see where our relationship goes from there. I'm 25 years old, 6'5". I don't know about that. As you know from what you have maybe seen, I am facing a great deal and have a lot of weight on my shoulders right now. It's a disturbing thing to be up against what I am when you know in your heart that you have done nothing wrong. So now I'm waiting on the justice system to take its toll. It may be a while that I am in here. Enough about me. Let me know a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you like. I'm so eager to get to know you. And then Wade to Breezy, he says, the reason I F with you, you're that's the reason I F with you. You're getting a few messages from me to let you know that you are certified. F the rest. I'm about to start working out with a guy on my block, and I will try to get back to you after we get done. I'm working on getting the phone over my way so I can call and hear something from you. Don't worry, I will do most of the talking. You do most of the laughing, and we can take it from there. LOL. But really, I miss you. But that's Avi. Look at all the messages. You're a popular person in my book. There was something serious that I wanted to talk to you about. Remember me mentioning that I have 5 lawyers working over my case? I'm going to give them your name and let you be a part of this. He acts like it's such a freaking, oh, a gift, or you're so lucky you get to be a part of this case. You'll get to talk to my lawyers. Like it's like some freaking awesome thing. I think that with you being a big part of me, then it's something that you deserve. Uh, Get over yourself. Oh, that makes me sick. This way you can get the inside word on everything. As soon as I know something, you know too. Talk to your fine talk to your fine self later. And then Wade to Kristen, baby, what you doing? I love you so much. Did you see they sentenced Mark Siebers to the death penalty? He came back crying and they took him and his stuff out, or they took him and his stuff out of here and put him in the turtle suit. Oh, he came back crying. I watched that trial. That was interesting. If you guys haven't checked that out, that's a pretty interesting case. Mark Siebers hired somebody to kill his wife. His wife's actually kind of a really, she was like a well-known doctor. Wait, was she a psychologist? Now I'm forgetting. But jerk, he hired somebody to kill her, and then the guy ended up breaking, and because he got caught, they were on to him, and yeah, so got the death sentence. But it is really good, interesting. Both of their trials, the guy he hired, and then they had separate, and the guy that he hired like testified against him is crazy. Um, what neighbors, Jahara? Their neighbors again up on. Oh, they're neighbors. Really? Are they friends? I wonder if they're friends. Like, does he? I don't know. Anyway, so Kristen says, I don't have any money on the phone right now, my love, baby. I've been trying to schedule a visit with for now 2 days, and it stays telling me that basically you have already had your scheduled 2 visits this week. I called them and they said if the site is doing that, then that's what it means. I even tried to call the website themselves. Anyway, baby, I will try to put money on the phone soon, baby. Baby love, I don't know who be visiting you, but it ain't allowing me to come visit. I have no idea why, because he probably got Breezy on there. Then Tony says, good evening. Yes, of course I looked it up, and holy hell, that's some serious shit. And if you truly didn't do it, that's going to be very hard for you to prove it wasn't you. But I'm here for you too, the best I can be. I read a newspaper article online and cried. They are pushing for the death penalty if you're convicted. Says you confessed to someone about doing it or something, but again, I don't care if you did or didn't do it. I'm still going to be your friend, as everyone deserves a second chance. Not gonna lie, I follow God in every human sins, but it's forgiven and you move on under the bloodshed of Christ. But anyway, what kind of person would I be if I was the daughter of God judging you or not giving you a second chance? So Robbie was there. So Robbie was there as a trustee. Oh, that must be the one that hooked him up. Robbie. He drives me crazy, but he's good people, I guess. LOL. I met him doing this pen pal stuff. LOL. I don't know anyone in Lee County, so I just kind of make the best of it. But here's my story. I'm married, but I have been separated since '09 when he left me for my sister. No, it was a godsend as I didn't have the guts to leave him, but he used to beat me all the time. We all still Wait. We all still was best friends and lived together for my kids' sake. And yes, there is some story in between, but that's for another letter, LOL. And while my sister threw me and my girls out September of 18, and I moved into Arcadia, Port Charlotte with my BFF Vicky in February. We moved in with her boyfriend in Lehigh. Well, November 5th, he packed and left in the middle of the night, and we've been doing it on our own ever since, but it's been hard. Wait, so I moved in with my BFF. Okay, so she's with her boyfriend. Okay. So they moved in with her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend packed up in the middle of the night. Wow. Anyway, it says redaction. It says, of course, both baby daddies are deadbeat POS, and don't pay child support. So I'm struggling pretty bad. Yes, there are a lot of holes to fill in, but we have a lot of time to fill them in. I'm a country girl, so I like outdoors kind of stuff. Beach, fishing, mud, well, almost anything with water, LOL, but love family time. As I have my kids, so cuddling up watching a movie, making some popcorn or bag of chips is also the best. I am the best at finding the most fun things to do for super cheap or free, and raise my kids to have a value over the dollar and not to have attachment to material things, as you can't take them to the grave with you to make as many memories, because those are what the people will remember, not what you have. Yes, my children have electronics, phones, tablets, Xbox, but they know how to put that down to go out hunting or camping, LOL. I have a 14-year-old girl and 15-year-old boy. 16-year-old girl. So 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old boy, 16-year-old girl. Her birthday is in a couple weeks. They live with me. And then I have a 22-year-old boy who lives with my sister, and he has a daughter. Um Wait. Oh, he has a daughter, so she's a grandma too. She has 4 kids and a granddaughter, it looks like. Okay. He has a daughter in New York. Yep, I'm a grandma, LOL. She will be 2 in February, but enough until next letter, LOL. So I ask away. I'm an open book. Good night, Wade. Or, well, it's good morning now that you're reading this, LOL. Keep your head up. It doesn't rain forever. And you have a friend to hold your hand through this. Yours truly, Tony. And then Wade to Kristen says, baby, no one has been to visit me. I can promise you that much. Yeah, Wade, nobody has yet, but somebody is going to. You're trying to get Breezy, so she probably already filled out the form. Oh. So that's crazy, because he could say that and he's telling the truth right now, but he knows very well that he's got somebody else on the list. Anyway, they are moving me right now. I'm supposed to be going into general population. I'll try to call you as soon as I get here. I love you so much. Now I can socialize and watch TV and shit. We'll message you once I get there and let you know what's up. And away to Breezy. They came this morning and told me that they are moving me into general population. I don't know how I managed to make it happen, but apparently it worked out. Called you a couple times last night, Bae. I will try again to call when I get to where I am going. So she's not responding for some reason, probably working or something. I don't know. Wade to Tony. Hey, what's up, Tony? Good afternoon. I've been in segregated population on 23-hour lockdown a day for the past nearly 3 months. Now, today, they are moving me into general population. I will message you again when I get there when I get where I'm going. The media says that I confess, but that is not the truth, but just propaganda that they are throwing out to the public to get more media coverage. Do not believe what you read. I read what you said about your kids. That's awesome. I actually have 2 kids of my own. One is 2 years old and the other is about 8 months old now. I just finished packing all of my things and my property to move. I have it all in a large mesh bag. Thank you so much for saying that you're going to be here for me, as I could really use a friend through this entire process. I have people to talk to in here, but it's always different having someone on the other side to talk about normal things with is a totally different story. So what are you doing today? Hope that you're feeling okay. Some redaction. Well, they're making me move now. I'll message you when I get it where I'm going, where I'm headed, Wade. Then Wade to Breezy. Moving me to general population, the people from classification came to talk to me this morning. They want to let me go. They want to let me go, but at the same time, they don't. but it looks like they're going to give me the chance at it. Haven't heard from you in a day or so, and I tried to call your pretty self last night. Let me know something, bae. Then Wade to his mom. For almost 3 months, I've been confined to a single man cell where I have no other outward socializing. So socializing. Oh my God, I can't say that right now. Socializing or being around others. Today, I was told that I will be moved to another housing area around other people. Wanted to let you know that they are moving me. I'll message you again when I get to where I'm going. I love you so much, Wade. Breezy finally responds. Sorry, babe, I lost my card and I was waiting for my new one, but I found it in between my car seat down in the thing. So finally I could put money on. So if I freaked you out or anything, I wouldn't leave you hanging, lol. And that's so good they're moving you, babe. Now run shit, LMAO. I missed hearing your voice and laugh too. I get little butterflies. But now we're back in action. But now we're back in action. We good, baby. LOL. How was the last couple of days? Good, hopefully. Well, well, I'm about to get my nails done, but I wanted to write back. XOX, your main thing. Then he responds back. In the dorm right now, finally can't believe it, LOL. Tried to call you earlier, but I figured maybe you're still out getting your nails done when I did. I'll call again soon. Let me know what's up with you, babe. Let me see what time that was. So it was 1, and then he messaged at 4, so the 3 hours. And then she says, Yay, I'm happy for you. I know you're happy. MF's in there asking you questions. Asking you questions and shit. You're famous as hell out here, so I know they are. My nails are so cute though, and yeah, court is the 29th. What dorm are you in? But yeah, daddy, call me later. Miss you. XOXOXO. Then he says, so about 3 hours later, or 2 hours or so. Yeah. People stay asking questions, but I'm giving no one much of anything. You should have seen when they were walking me down the hallway. Everyone in the other dorms were up the windows looking out at my trying to talk to me and sign. I'm trying to stay low profile, but it's hard to do, as you could guess. Yeah, because you're so popular. What's up? I tried to call you not long ago and didn't get through. Let me know what's up and if I need to call you at a different time. Then Wade to Tony. What's up? And good evening to you. I mentioned to you in my earlier letter that they were considering moving me from a single man cell to an open area dorm with other people. This is huge because I have been in a small single man cell for nearly 3 months. So you can imagine my level of activity with other human beings, 0 to none. I am now around other people and can socialize and move around and stretch my legs. The first thing that happened was when I came to this new place, everyone was constantly asking me questions about my situation. They had been watching it over the TV for nearly 3 months, so it was a bit of a thing to talk about. Did you ever see me on the news? How are your kids doing? Tell me more about yourself and let me know what you like to do. You said that you like the outdoors and that is your thing. I love the outdoors as well. Before coming to Fort Myers, some months ago, I was living at a resort down in the Florida Keys and I was working on boats, etc., doing many different things. My friend who owns the resort is Eric James Brown, and he is currently on the TV show called The Deadliest Catch. Now he's bragging about his friend. So I'm used to being in the ocean, free diving, and swimming around coral reef and giving tours to other groups of people. That was my life for a period of months. It was a great every day waking up to the ocean and freedom. Swimming with sharks and large fish was another adventure in itself. What a great life. Coming here was great also, but then this situation came and I was placed in jail. It is a different transition. It is a difficult transition because I like being outside as much as the next person. I appreciate you responding to me and overlooking certain aspects. I can respect and have an appreciation also for the open heart that you have. It must be huge, especially with all the kids that you have and in loving them. Love probably comes very naturally and in numbers to you. I love that about you already. It's something not to take lightly. So know that I value you in a huge way for your emotions and the care that you possess. When you get the opportunity to write back to me, it would really be great to hear from you. Hope that you are having a great night so far. Oh, way to Kristen. They housed me in general population dorm. Finally. Tried to call you, but you weren't able to answer. I hope that we can get money back on the phone soon. I miss the hell out of you and want to hear that sweet voice. I thought when we got off the phone the other day that you said we still had a call, but I guess not. Hopefully something comes through and we could talk again. I need you bad right now. It's great to be around other people, but I'm still holding on and looking forward to you. And then Wade to his mom. Hey, mom, today I was moved and got placed in a general population dorm where I can socialize and be around other people. After not being around people for nearly 3 months, it's a different transition, but it's a good one. It was strange because when I got there, the first thing that people mentioned was that I am all over the news and they were curious. This was something that I expected and I knew would happen, of course. I will not speak on anything pertaining to my situation. On December 18th, I get a free 5-minute phone call and I will try to call you if you want to talk then. The phone company has given us the opportunity to place a free call and I would love to hear your voice, if only for those few precious moments. I hope that you I hope you or dad are rebounding and doing the absolute best despite the situation. There is something that I could never imagine having to go through. Again, I'm so fortunate that you and dad were able to escape safe and unharmed. Thank God for this blessing. How is everything going with people from the church and friends all doing? The best that they can to help you and offer you certain things? I am sure that it is much appreciated. I love you so much, Mom. Please give my love to Dad and let him know that I love him too. Also, let Wendy know that I love her and the kids. I gotta take a sip of water, guys. And then Wade to Whitney. Today, I was moved from a single cell under 23-hour lockdown to being in general population around other people. I can move around and stretch my legs now. It is a very different transition from being alone for a period of months. Redaction. It isn't natural to be alone for so long, but enough about that. How are you and William doing? Again, I hope that you had a good Thanksgiving. And even though you had to spend the time around Mike's family and it wasn't a fun time, maybe for them, though, it was needed, and that was what they needed at the time to keep going. I can imagine how much they wanted to see William. I know also that you are busy during this time and handling your son, so only answer to me when you can respond and find a moment's peace. If that is a thing for mom, how are mom and dad from what you have heard and in speaking to them? Mom told me that they are staying with Wendy and that everyone is pitching in to help, and that the people from their church are aiding them as well. This is such a blessing. How great it is that we are able to escape the home in time that they were, sorry. That's the blessing I am holding on to. As dim as the situation is, they at least held on to their lives. Thank you, God. I love you, Whitney, and look forward to hearing back from you. Please send my love. And Wade to his dad. Hey, dad, I know that you are going through the unthinkable right now, and I do not plan on bothering you at this time, but I do want to send all of my love and let you and mom know that you are in my thoughts and prayers. I hope that in taking everything day by day, you both can look towards the future. Let me know that you are okay. I love you both so much. And then Wade to Dmitri. Give me a call. I got a bad case of being in general population. Yes, today I was moved from our old floor into a normal dorm. Quite the transition. I can tell you that. After not being around people for a period of 3 months, it was unusual coming back to being around human beings. You know how that goes. Redaction. That is just the honest truth. But I am adjusting, just trying to do the best that I can. I hope and pray that you're doing well in that maintaining something. Stav gets out in like 7 days. I left him behind. They did not even tell me that they were moving me. They just went ahead and did it. The next thing that I know is that guy that comes around to us comes to my cell today and tells me that I am in for the next phase of the adventure. He put it so plainly, lol, but that was the true statement. Love you, man, and hope that everything is going well for you. Let me know what's been going on. I will wait until Saturday to open your message. Love you, bro. Keep your head up. Dr. D and your thoughts positive. Oh, keep your head up, Dr. D, and your thoughts positive. I can always use your advice. I know that you are the doctor, and the doctor offers the best advice. Oh my God. Wade Breezy, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Are you busy right now? Let me know when is a good time to get a hold of you. The phones stay busy, but it's nothing for me to catch a spot to talk to you. Send me some pictures of you and your nails that you got done today. Damn, I miss hearing that sweet voice of yours. Can't wait till I get to talk to you again. You must be a real famous person out there, even more so than me, because you are impossible to get to talk to. LMAO. I will wait on you to let me know something and then I will wait on you to let me know something and then try to call back. And she responds, sorry, my mom passed. Dang it. That's wow. I've been dealing with that. I'm trying to get my house back and stuff. Call me tomorrow night, baby. Okay. I miss hearing your voice too, just right now. I don't feel like talking. I couldn't stand her, but she's still my mom, you know? So, how's the dorms though, babe? I know you're happy as hell. I'm going to send you a picture, okay, love? I'll call the Viso place tomorrow. Did you try doing the form anyways? Well, I hope shit's okay for you, hon. I'll be waiting to talk to you tomorrow. Mwah, 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 mwah. Try and apply for trustee now. LMAO. XOXOXO. Kristen says, where did they house your butt at? On the fourth floor, baby? Just wondering, babe. Well, I figured out today why I wasn't allowed to make a Viso with my Boo Wilson sugar lips. It was because you remember last Viso, they cut it like 10 minutes early? That was because it showed my phone to your butt. What? Showed my phone to your butt. What? Oh, she showed her phone to him? So they had me in timeout for what was only supposed to be 3 days for doing that. Well, they forgot to go back in and lift it so I can visit you again, them buttheads. LOL, I spent like 3 hours on the phone, baby, love, with them trying to figure this crap out just so I can set up a visit time with my boo thing. You don't think seeing your face makes me happy too? Or hearing your sexy voice makes me excited. You're silly if you don't, because I do get very happy every Viso I have with you. And I get super excited sometimes, too excited, just by the sound of your voice. And then I start thinking, why the hell couldn't I get you before all these bitches got into your head, baby? You would have been happy and we would still be here happy and probably in the room most of the time. Just saying. I know you would have loved my talent and I know I would have loved yours. So if I would have found you and made you get addicted to my mouth skills before these hoes, you would have been in my arms every night happy. I'd be wishing it sometimes to have a back to past machine, like a back to the future machine in the movie where I can go and just scoop you up right after you jumped out of prison. You wouldn't have to had to worry about nada. Wait, scoop you up right after you jumped out of prison. Because I would have made sure you was taken care of. Not even want to go elsewhere. See those bids and hoes you was effing with are what you call amateurs and want to be loved hoes. LOL. I'm the real deal, pro. LOL. I know I made your ass laugh with that one. Don't worry, my sexy love. I will be there very soon to see my daddy. You're not going to get me to tell you when I'm coming because it's a surprise, daddy. That was daddy. I don't know. Daddy. You're not going to get me to, oh, surprise, daddy. Daddy love. So don't ask, but I miss you, like as if we have been together before or some shit. I think about your ass every day, all day, and I haven't even tasted a little. So I don't know what you have done to me, but that damn bars and cement walls keeping us from being together physically. But all I know is loving you and being there for you is what I needed to do, and I will never stop. Remember what I said, that is what fathers and or brothers and sisters supposed to do. LOL. Just kidding, babe. That's what I would hope someone would do for me in this predicament. Honestly, I never thought I would actually feel love for you the way I do and miss you, like as if I tasted, smelled you, and had you before. Like I never expected those feelings at all, but I don't know, baby. You got a hold on me, and your baby girl ain't going nowhere. LOL. Plus, I don't want you to have a withdrawal from Kristen. That's a potent ass dope right there and very addicting. LOL. Uh, this I know. Ask me. Wait. This I know. Ask about me. Let me stop, baby boy. I just can't. She doesn't use punctuation. Gosh darn it, it's hard. I just can't wait to see you and you're better. Right back. Or I just can't wait to see you and you're better. So you better right back. And what's up with your short and sweet little emails you're dropping? I thought I was worth more boo than a shorty. LOL. You better make the next one long and strong. LOL. Oh my god, I must be horny or some shit because I have been saying the most absurd sexual things to you in this email. I need to stop already. Well, baby, oh, and you better have all my pics and not let any of them get at me or gun my pics down. And you better not give them away for no damn honey buns. LOL. I love you so much. Wish you were here with me right now. And I would show you some real motivation. I love you, baby boy, right back. Gosh, that was hard. Man, this is the only thing I hate that the whew, feeling like I got a burp and I'm trying to read, but gosh, this does taste good. I know, absurd. But sometimes I don't know what's like a typo or think about sometimes I'm freaking typing and I misspell words because I hit the wrong button. Or like sometimes autocorrect will make a right word into a misspell, which I don't get that. I think it's because maybe if you misspell it before on accident, then it remembers that or something, and then it uses it. I don't really know, but or you just hit a wrong thing. So sometimes I don't know if it's like if the people think that's how they spell things. A good way to tell a lot of times if they repeat the same misspelling, it's usually probably is how they think, but I don't know. Okay, so I must have accidentally redacted that. Sometimes these redactions, when I'm doing them, sometimes they appear like they do automatic or something where I didn't do it. But sometimes I could have accidentally, but I mean, I don't know. It's just from his mom. Normally, I wouldn't have redacted his part of his name. Okay, so his mom says, found officer in a message. So his mom says, "Hey, sweetheart, I've been so busy. We got our temporary driver's license. The permanent one will be here in a few weeks. We have called all the utilities at the burned house to cancel. We found our wedding album. Wait, we found our wedding album. I mean, the fire marshal found it. I will try to salvage what I can from the album. Dad's picture of you and him that was in his office is salvageable. A few other Mentos were saved, and that's it. Wendy and Whitney have been taking care of us clothes wise and shoe wise. The church has been so helpful with meals and any assistance we need. So we're doing fine. And there's some redactions. Unfortunately, it's going to be take a lot to get started. Dishes, sheets, towels, lamps, furniture, etc. But that's okay. God has really taken care of us. The blessings are in abundance. God has been good, so good to us. Redaction. Daddy and I feel great. Dad started officiating again a few nights ago. Some redactions. The fire was so hot it melted the guy's siding on the side of his house. So the guy has threatened to sue us. So that's not fun. The insurance company said that he can't and not to worry. We will see. At least we have a place to live and food to eat. I can help with the kid. I can help with the kids lots. She appreciates that. Now to local news. Redactions. You know, Shannon has two children now, one boy and one girl. She married a police officer. Brian is married and has a little boy. He is also a police officer. Redactions. Lori something has two kids. Ginger has three. Lots of new babies. Have to go now. La mama. And then Wade writes to Kristen, "Hey, baby. And damn, what a relief to hear something from you. I'm telling you. And just remember that When I don't hear from you, my mind goes to wondering, and it's all that I can do to try to calm myself down. They moved me at like 3 this afternoon, and they actually housed me on the third floor. So it's a little bit smaller and only has one tier. Everything on the fourth floor is two tiers and has a lot more people. Wait, so they moved him again. Okay. I kind of wish they had moved me to the fourth because from what everyone says, there's a lot more shit going on to keep your mind preoccupied in. I'm trying to see. Okay, so where did? I don't care. I guess. That would have been good for me, but I would take what I can get at this point. After doing almost 3 months of being all alone in a cell, it's strange getting back to talking to other people and socializing. It's like you have to shed off the being alone effect and get back to being a human again. But when I was walking through the hallways, everyone was on the glass and the other doors looking through and trying to talk and sign to me. The boys here where I'm at told me about how much I have been on the news every few days. But of course, this is something that you already told me, and I knew. They say that I am the highest profile case in the jail now, that Mark Sieber's trial is over with. I can believe I can believe that, I guess. So enough about that. But on another note, I know. I can really write a lot more to you. So don't get me started because this boy will go on and on about you and us and everything. So you have just opened me up and I'm about to take off. And plus, you wrote so much to me that it's only fair. The only reason that I was writing those short messages over and over to you was because I wasn't even sure if you're able to read them or not. So I didn't want to spend a lot of time, but get to the main issues and let you know that I was worried and thinking about you and that you were on my mind like crazy. I've been thinking all about you, girl. And you better always remember that because when this whole thing is over and I finally get to come home, it's these arms that you are going to be laying in. It should have happened for us before, but it's not too late. And being that we met finally, that's the best part because it could have been never. You have came into my life and changed it in so many ways. Just being able to hear your voice and the things that you say and shit that we laugh about. It all goes into effect with the loving each other thing. You're my main thing and my heart tells me the same. Maybe this time I should listen to what it says. I would never want to be apart from you or lose you. I can't help but to wonder what's on your mind at all part of the day. I mean, really, Bay, at every second that I'm awake and thinking, the majority of my thoughts are on you and making sure that you are straight. Of course, I worry a lot about my case and the situation, but you are the brighter half of this picture and the part that I rely on. Talking about another half and feeling for someone like this, I get that saying, I've had good things, but this is the best. Who could ever forget it? I know that we won't because I got you and you got me. I can already tell that. I hope I could already tell that and I hope that you know the same deep in your beautiful heart. Okay, no one on another note. You wait too. Look at you getting all sexy and shit finally and getting back to me on this shit. We talk and write a lot, but what I really want is some of that good mouth work with no words. Even though you haven't tasted me yet, just know that this is all coming your way one day in time, and you better swallow up every last drop. Don't waste even a little of daddy. All on your chin and down your chest. Wipe it all up with your fingers and catch it all. I can already see me standing over you with that pretty face, looking me deep into my eyes, while you take me whole and invite me in those pretty lips. My fine ass woman, I'm going to let you see what this wait was all about and how much I mean this shit. Love comes in many forms, but when I get out of here and you and I shack up in the room for a couple of days and throw away the key, then it's all me and you in two bodies in motion. The ecstasy of our efforts and love are going to combine in such a way that it's going to leave us in pain and sorrow for the time and days that we missed with one another in the past. Joy for now and the future to come. Our sweet sweat and bodily fluids are going to be all over each other, and all I can see is your gorgeous self covered in me. and aching for me, where your body feels the need and the want to soak me up and for us to become one. When you write back to me, love, you had better write to me the way that we both did now. This is the type of back and forth that I so crave. I know that always a lot is going on in the free world, but at the same time, I have the world on my shoulders now, and you are my sweet escape. Never forget about who you are and what you do for me. I love you so much, Kristen. Write back as soon as you can and let me know how you are. Sometimes the most simple things tend to be the realest and purest. It makes you feel and recognize what's most important. I want to put both of these large and caring hands on your face and feel the warmth that your soft skin radiates to me, onto me. And look in your eyes, and while I slowly approach your tender lips to transfer these emotions to you in one simple kiss. Maybe not one, in a few, and lovingly bitten on you as I taste you. No matter who I had in the past, or what mistakes were made, or actions not taken that we both wish had happened, I have you now and plan on having you until my last breath. I'm hand in hand with you, even from afar. Baby, be strong and hold true to what we say to one another. I got my end of us, and I know in my mind and heart that your end has already been covered. It could get no realer than this. I love you so much, and let me know if I was enough for you. And if not, let me know to step up the game up. Oh my God, I can't. He needs to stop. With you, I could go for miles. No wonder we have such a potent relationship at this point. When you carry me, I know that I'm still carrying you too. I love you, girl, forever. Oh my Lord. Thank God that's over. That was horrible. So Wade to Breezy. Listen, I completely understand what you're going through. And when I tell you that I know how it is not going to be close, how it is not to be close to someone, the pain of losing a piece of you in your past still stings. Let me know if you need more time to take care of what you have going on. I won't be going anywhere on you, I swear. I told you that you're my main thing and I love it all about you. Wait, so he just writes that at 9:56, but he just writes that long one to Kristen. Let me see how close that was. 9:46. 10 minutes later, he's saying that Breezy's his main person. Oh my Lord. You're my main thing, and I love it all about you. But really, take the time that you need. If tomorrow is too soon to call you and talk, then just let me know. Anytime getting to hear your voice and that special laugh is a moment that I can't help but get excited for. You give this boy something to wake up and be happy over. Being that I can't be there right now, it makes me linger for your touch. I wish that I was a shoulder for you to lean on and arms for you to lay in. Even the fact of you taking the time to at least let me know what was up and why you weren't answering, I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, so thank you. Keep your head up and stay lifted in spirit. I would say that I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers, but really, that comes naturally. You're something like my other half, and already we developed something great and special. It's always going to grow, just like you said, when you said that you got me. Likewise, in every aspect besides physical for now. Holding on to you still hand in hand, with you in these arms, feel my touch from the distance between us. Again, take all the time you need to go through these things. I'm on your time, baby. As long as you know that you're safe and okay, then I can feel better about me. You're in my prayers, looking towards getting to speak with you tomorrow. Wade to Candy, his mom. Hi, Mom. I just received your message and wanted to write back to you before the night was over. It means so much to me that you're able to keep me up to date and still message me despite everything that you're going to go through right now. I'm so sorry again for this tragedy. I know that this is not saying a lot in comparison to all that has taken place, but do know that I have been nothing but upset and worried about you and Dad. I know that you two are safe and at Wendy's, so that does make me feel a little bit better about this. At least you do have people to be there for you and support and give assistance. Such a blessing that the church is there for you. Again, I can only imagine going through something so severe when you mentioned to me that you are scared of fire. Redaction. I can understand that, and I can see that as being nothing short of the truth. I think that anyone would. But the main thing is that you and Dad are alive and breathing. When you wrote to me and told me that you told Dad to go back into the house, it was hard for me to keep reading. Him making out just in time, was the scariest part. It's good that you guys are resuming your daily lives. I do like to hear that. Dad is still refereeing and being able to get some of the stress off and still be able to make a little money on the side too. This is a great thing. It was awesome to hear that Bailey's are helping you guys out. They are the best people that this world has to offer and have the most tender hearts. I could imagine that would be there for you. I would think nothing less about them. You mentioned that Mrs. Cindy's parents are very old and will not make it much longer. This is so sad to hear. Time will take its toll on us all, unfortunately, but let us all be at a good place in sound mind state, we hope, as we go. I love you, Mom, and like I mentioned, I wanted to be able to wish you a good night, and I love you. Way to Breezy. I know that you say that you don't want to talk to anybody right now, but I want you to know if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. You're always here for me. Let me know when you're ready for me to call. I'll keep you in my prayers. Good night. Way to Kristen. Oh my God, is this gonna, okay, at least it's not as long as the other one. Woke up this morning with my baby on my mind. Had to write you again, wondering how you liked reading last night's message. You were steady on my mind and in my dreams all throughout the night. I tossed and turned, but in the best of ways. Everything that you wrote to me last night, just damn, I had never seen that much from you. Um, where did I just leave off? I can't, oh, from you, but how sweet it was. I read it again and again and again. I'll probably read it again a few more times just to make sure it's still there. No, but really, I loved everything that you said to me and the time that you took to write me. I was writing your message that I sent last night and I was hogging the kiosk, people waiting in line to use it, but I'm like, hold on, because I have bigger and better things that I'm working with right now. I love you, baby girl, and I hope that you remember each and every word. Right now, we would be cuddled up together with your head on my chest, feeling my breathing and steady rhythm of my heart. I would have my arms wrapped around you tight with my hands rubbing your forehead over your skin, feeling everything while you get the best of sleep over me. I woke up this morning and ate breakfast and missed you, even still from us talking on here last night. Got me like thinking about you in numerous ways, but all of which are incredible. One day soon, when our days come, I will be able to look you in the eyes and touch your lips, taste your unique taste, feel everything, and take my time. But anyway, it's early and I wanted to let you know my mind. Sleep good, baby girl, and write back to me when you wake up. Oh, it was red. Okay. And then he writes to Tony. Woke up this morning to eat cereal and milk, nothing too special, but still one of my favorite breakfast trays. Been a cereal fan since a little kid. Not much has changed. How is your morning? I'm probably up before you are, so this message will be waiting for you when you wake up. Something like a gift. Thanks again for taking the time out of your life to decide to be a pen pal for me. It warmed my heart when you wrote to me and let me know that everyone deserves someone. Perhaps we deserve each other. Mentioning your kids, I have two of my own, and if I didn't already tell you, I have a little girl and she is 2 years old. And then I also have a little boy that is 8 months now. I love them so much. That's probably why more than anything, this has been the hardest thing to go through. Shut up, Way. You don't even see your kids. You don't care. Well, I know they were, I take that back. I know the one, his son would have just been, wait, when did he have his son? Wasn't he already arrested when his son was born, or was like really close to the time? But still, come on. Your daughter, who you thought was your daughter at the time, was there. From what I heard, you didn't spend much time with her. And there's no way if he was out, there's no way he wouldn't even have seen any of them. He is so fake, so fake. Okay, where am I at? I love them so much. That's probably why more than anything, this has been the hardest thing to go through. So again, thank you for taking the time to be the biggest part of my life and to, in essence, go through this trip with me. I hope you are happy and healthy. Redaction. Remember, this always takes off like a letter or two and it looks white. but it's actually, I don't know why it does that. So there's probably a Y right there. I don't know. It's weird. I have been keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. I send them up constantly for you. I will not stop. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and He will continue to do so. Love that you are outdoors type of person because I am the same. I used to live in North Carolina, and we would go hiking in the mountains for days at a time. There was nothing like it. Walking across waterfalls and over the mountains, enjoying the landscape and the terrain. Have a great morning, Tony, and feel better. And then Tony responds and says, well, good morning. I'm so sorry I didn't answer yesterday. Redaction. I had to deal with an ex, which just floored the rest of the day. Got home around midnight and got ready for bed, pulled this up and started to write you. But I was crying and fell asleep with it on my hand. So I woke up this morning to see it's 12:47 and just got home from a friend's. Ugh, I felt like a total shit. Plus, I'm dealing with my BFF who needs constant male attention. Yet she has a boyfriend. She doesn't care who she gets it from. It's been redacted roller coaster for me because she's been stepping on my toes with it. Me being single, I'm always checking out guys with beards. I'll make a comment about would love to get it. Wait, get it, know them. And next thing she has their number, texting them. Or I had a guy hollering at me and asked me for his info. So she could hit him up. Wait, we had a guy hollering at me and asked me for his info so she could hit him up. So I have officially took myself off the market. I'll live a taken life, pretend to be taken, just be happy with my awesome pen pal that she's trying to steal too, LMAFO. Yep, she come to me last night asking for a pen pal now, knowing this is my thing. Of course, I can't tell her. No, so I'm on a mission to find a pen pal. I'm talking to someone in there. Um, cool. I'm talking to someone in there cool as hell. Maybe I'll just give her him and break it down to one pen pal as you really need me more than even ever though. I know you have a bunch of ladies falling all over you, writing you, LOL. Oh, congrats on the pod change. Bet it feels good. But hun, please be careful. You can find yourself in more trouble now. Your case is pretty high profile. I'm sure you have some enemies and well, jail ain't nothing but backstabbing twits. So again, please be careful. Um, I don't want to see anything happen to you. I don't want to lose my only pen pal, LOL, as you're cool as shit, LMAO. And listen, I don't watch the news. It's all sad, overworked media to keep humans in constant turmoil. Yes, I looked up and read many different articles, and it just broke my heart for everyone involved, including you. Each news article seemed a little different than the next. I was thinking about looking into your case. I wish I could get my hands on your discovery statements and well, the whole case, LMAO, see what I could see and see if I can help at all. And my kids are good, super annoying. Don't like mommy having guy friends, LOL. Had a friend over, just a damn friend, and my kids run him off, LOL. So I see if I can't have a friend, I'm not going to be able to have a boyfriend. What do I like to do? Well, I like to be anywhere there is water, especially the ocean. It just calms me, puts me in peace. I'm originally from Niagara Falls, so I used to find harmony standing next to them and the sounds of the roaring water. I have a fascination for the waterfalls, so I'm very jealous of you now. My biggest dream was to meet a guy, swim at several different waterfalls, and one day when we marry, stand next to our favorite waterfall. But again, it's just a dream. I also like to do things with Legos. I just built a gator helmet with nano Legos. Totally nerve wracking, but it looks so awesome now that it's done. I just like to make blankets. LOL. I also like cars and going fast. I used to street race. I'm pretty good at mechanic. Yes, I know. I'm a female, but my daddy told me I could be anything, and I chose everything. And yes, I have a huge heart. That is why it stays completely broke all the time. I see the good in all, but some people just suck at the bad ways. I have a bad habit of trying to save people. I'm starting to finally realize not everyone can be saved, but it kills me not to. Anyway, it kills me not to. At least I try. Um, I know this is hard, a hard case and hard situation, but if you ever want or need to talk, I'm always available. I'm a great listener usually. Have a great advice unless I need to just listen. I'm a hippie, so I love all and I love hard. I barely get the same love from anyone in return. I guess that's okay because not everyone can be this awesome. But I'm going to let you go for now, but never forever. Oh, but never forever. Ask me anything. Shit, start a game of 20. Hugs, you're truly Tony. Mhm. No, he's a girl. Yeah, I could have told you that. Sorry. It's a girl or she's a girl. Most Tonys with an I are the girl, I've noticed. When you see Tony with an I, most of them are girls. I mean, I'm sure there's exceptions and there's some that aren't, but I feel like most of the time they are, it seems like. Okay, so Steve says, his dad, "Hi, Wade. Thank you for the note. It's pretty busy right now, and all we get done, it seems, is talk with various insurance adjusters about things. But we are blessed to be alive based on things, and we are together. Seems strange to have only a couple shirts, pairs of pants, and so forth. Things are progressing slowly, and we are intentionally taking our time. Right now, we are just trying to get the necessities and letting the other stuff take a back seat until we have a better idea what we are going to do with our housing situation. We don't know how the insurance situation will turn out, so we can't do much planning at this time. I've not been able to get ready any late. I haven't been able to get read any lately, and all my books were destroyed in the fire anyway. Gotta go now, as I have to call an insurance adjuster back. All my love, Dad. Or I should say, all my love, son, Dad. Oh, man, these are like long messages. Okay, so Wade to Tony. Such a good morning, afternoon now, getting to hear from you. And read your message changed the event of my entire day. And it's important that you know and believe that. Despite who tries to talk to me or whatnot, I'm putting you as my number one pen pal. Top of the list. Can I top yours? Let's hope so. Yes, I was raised and grew up in North Carolina, so there was a lot of time to be outdoors. Ironic that you mentioned being in tune with the water and having a fascination with it, because I could say the exact same thing. It's one of the very few things that is soothing to me. It calms me down and brings me to such a natural element in which it is in itself and transports me to another dimension. So, did you tell your friend about me? And did she mention wanting to be my pen pal or just getting another pen pal in general? Oh my God, he's already looking to get. I couldn't tell from what you mentioned in your letter. I love talking and getting to know new people. All of my life, I have been that way. I imagine that you must be similar type of individual, and maybe that's why we are clicking that way we do. So you wanted to start a 20 question type thing? Let me see what I want to know and can come up with. What is your favorite color? Favorite song? Favorite book? Favorite person besides your kids? Second favorite place to visit besides Niagara Falls? Favorite food, TV show. There's a few just to start, and we can work on more. We have time. I really wanted to open up to someone also just about personal things that I go through on a daily basis, but I want to be able to get to know you better first and then take it from there. Is that okay? Maybe you could send me a picture of the Lego helmet that you created. Strange, but I'm also a fan of Legos, and I like to play dough too. Or I like Play-Doh too, just sculpting it. Something about it sparks my interest. It is probably funny to hear that from someone like me, but it's nothing short of the truth. I feel like there he goes. He's just molding into whatever that person wants, and whoever that person is, he changes for each person. Classic narcissist. No, I don't know, but like, I mean, I know like a lot of people like to just call everybody that, but I mean, that is one of the things. Like he could basically, oh my God, I can't even think of the word I'm trying to think of. But they pay attention to that stuff, and then that's how they like are able to manipulate and stuff. The chameleon, yeah. Um, Yes, my case is complicated, and so every aspect of it with me is very delicate, as you can imagine. I'm very particular over who I choose to know anything, or even with whom I discuss myself or related topics to. With me, it's all about who I can trust. In today's world, it's a rare thing to get to know someone so well to the point of being able to trust them, as some have ulterior motives. I know, though, and can sense that your intentions are pure, so we will start building up our relationship as we have already started. I can't believe that your friend is trying to steal all the men from your life. What is it with her that she cannot go out and find men that you don't find attractive? LOL. Get her own. Get her own? Question mark. But some people are that way for some reason. I have had too many guy friends that would try to get with a girl after me, having been with her. It was like a thing for them to go out of their way and get with the girl that I desired or had already once been with. Strange, like I said, but certain people are just this way. The best thing is to overlook it and get past it and keep on trucking because she can't and won't be able to catch them all. This isn't a real life Pokemon of men, lol. I know that I will be in here for a while, but at some point, when I do eventually get released, then we are going to have to go on a trip and do some waterfall visiting. Go around and have fun and view them all. It would never end. Perhaps travel the world and see some global ones as well. By the way, your kids are just looking out for you, even though it's annoying to the point of not even being able to have a guy friend around the house. But know that you got me and I am not going anywhere. No one can ever change that. I'm going to go exercise with some of the guys in here. Maybe and hopefully when I come back, I can have a message from you. I asked you some questions and we'll ask more in depth ones next time. Don't forget to ask me yours. Goodbye for now. Maybe eventually we can talk on the phone. Let me know. I would love to hear your voice. Wade to his dad. Dad, you're welcome for the note, but you do not need to thank me. I was more than worried over your and mom's safety and overall well-being. Whitney originally sent me a picture of your home, and it was something that at first was unbelievable. For something like this to happen to you guys, I could just not imagine. Mom has mentioned that a lot of people have reached out and are helping you through this. This church and the Baileys were two of said people. With the Baileys helping out, I could envision them doing such a thing as you would do the same for them. Wendy has let you stay with her at her home for the time being. Such a blessing. I know that you are busy and are handling the insurance aspects of things. Mom told me some, but I cannot even fathom how complicated and deep this gets. More stress for you. I'm so sorry. She also mentioned that the neighbor is threatening to sue over the side of his home being burned, but this will not come to fruition. That's another thing that you don't need now. Briefly, on my situation. After nearly being alone for 3 months, they have relocated me to general population. So I'm around other people. Believe it or not, I actually prefer being by myself. The quality of people in here are not my type and are very different. I like reading and spending my time doing that as opposed to talking and doing other things. But I'm applying to be in a dorm that is called Life Skills. It's a productive environment where you take classes and volunteers from the street come into the jail and speak to us. We will see how this goes. I will keep you up to date. Understandably, you are busy, so now I will go and keep this short. I love you so much, and I'm glad that you and mom are doing okay. When you have the downtime, write me back. Take a sip. So Wade to Kristen. Just wanted to touch base with you on the tip of will we have more credits on here, even though you said that you were going to put money on here? The reason that I asked was because nothing showed up on my books as of yet. Making sure that these people aren't effing with us or something because of what they said about our visitations. Let me know what's up and what you did and what we are going to have so I know to stretch the credits and how long we need to make them last. I don't want to be tapped out to where I can't message you and it's already bad enough that I can't call and hear your voice more. God, I miss you already. And you coming to see me, even through and through what's going on right now, makes me know how much you care. I love you, girl. And you need to remember it through what's going on right now. If you can tell me the same and mean it, then there should be no reason that I can't let you know this also. This love goes both ways, and I need you now more than ever. When you were talking about going to sit in the park, that really made me want to go and be with you there. Walking hand in hand underneath the trees and the stars, not giving a F about a single other thing in this universe. We would find a spot, just be alone and spend all throughout the night stargazing and conversating about the better things that we share. Thinking about this makes two feelings take place in me. You can probably imagine the sadness and the happiness. Mostly happy. We needed to find each other before all this is with me. Before all of this with me. Looking at it in a positive perspective, which still holds its value, we both need to understand the outlook that we hold with one another is what depicts and makes up our relationship. We need the world's best outlook despite a dim situation. We are both going through something huge. Put that to the side and put us at the forefront of our thoughts. Center and on this, center in on this, we will be on the same wavelength more so than we already now are. I believe it this. Our love is so deep and can only grow deeper if we attempt to be each other's the greatest inspiration. You are already mine. Coming to visit me is the only time in that day that I don't even get the chance to smile, and it's without thought. What? I don't even get the chance to wait, what? Coming to visit me is the only time in that day that I don't even get the chance to smile. It's without thought. I wouldn't trade that for anything in this world, no matter what the situation I was in. You do this and more for me, love. Remember that when you're all alone by yourself and in thought, not knowing what to do or what you may do, this is the one thing that might bring you back or bring you to something better because it's exactly what works for me, bringing you to the forefront of my mind and eliminating the negatives brings a smile and warmth to my soul. I love you, baby. I'm going to work out now with some of my little buddies. I will get back on here when I'm finished. Wade to Breezy, did you want me to call? There was something that I wanted to really talk to you about. It's important for you to hear. Let me know, babe. Then Tony says, well, I'm glad that my message could help you in some way. Change of the events of your day. Was something wrong other than you're in the pit of hell currently? LOL. Well, after today, you're my only pen pal. So, number one, it's on my list. I want to save the credits just for us. Yep, call me selfish, but oh well. My bio mother currently lives in North Carolina, but never ventured there. But one day I'm supposed to. Just didn't want to do it all alone. As I am sure at the end we will fight and I will cry. Oh, we will fight and I will cry the trip home. I was born and raised in Western New York, which I was raised in a little town called Alcott, and it's right on Lake Ontario. So I spent every day down there. I would go down there until it was time for the lifeguards to come. I would go to my parents' restaurant, eat, and go back till it was time for them to leave. I would go back to my parents' restaurant again until they were gone and go back till dark. During the winter, I wouldn't swim, but would go play with the ice and stare at the ice floating and wonder what it would be like to float on one. And and we would have a polar bear plunge where the fire department would cut the ice away and a bunch of idiots would jump in every year. The fireman, wow. Um, the firemen would put a blanket on the edge. I would soak my feet in the water while everyone would jump in. It was a blast. I was brought up in a rather rich family. My parents owned a restaurant. My dad was also a high pay truck driver. My uncle godfather was a fire chief, and my grandfather was the National Guard. On a clear day, you could sit on the hills at the beach and look across lake and see Toronto, Canada. It was simply amazing. Maybe that could be in our adventure. I know not a waterfall, but it was still, wait, I know not a waterfall, but it was still majestic and the same. I haven't been there since I was 16, which is another emotional story for another letter. I did tell my friend about you as I vent to her and was not sure if I was going to write you. as well. At first, I thought it's a little too high profile, and whatever could be talked about could be used against you, and that would literally kill me. You're already going through enough, so I feel in your best interest we shouldn't talk about your case at all, good or bad. Only if you want to, which is totally up to you. But I have done some paralegal work, so I'm just looking out for you here. But I would love to get to know you, every other aspect of you again, only when you are comfortable with me and can trust me. I know it is rare to find a really true ride or die, but you will find out I am the real thing. I do love getting to know new people, but sometimes get kind of jealous. Yes, that is my downfall, as I always fear rejection from friends, a mate, or even family. But I don't have family anymore. They all disowned me over some poor decisions of past drug problems, which I got over myself alone. But anyway, yes, my best friend wants a pen pal, but I am gonna be totally honest. I don't want her to write you, as I would just like to have one person to myself without her. But if you want her info to become friends, I will totally give it to you. That totally isn't a problem. I love going to Legoland in Polk County. Kind of expensive to me. Kind of expensive, but to me, totally worth it for a lover like myself. I used to work at Disney, so I had a lot of perks. Yeah, I used to work SeaWorld too. That was a lot better with perks. So have you ever done any of the parks? No, yeah, I died laughing at your comment. That this is a real life Pokemon of men. So are you a Pokemon fan? If so, who's your favorite? And to your idea of traveling, I am so down to see the waterfalls with someone that respects and has the same love. Would be awesome. We should make a list, and when we find new ones we want to explore, we will add it to the list. But also need to explore to a hotel I have on my bucket list, but it is in Dubai. It's called the Atlantis. The rooms are underwater, and from the couch, table, or even the bed, you can look at the sea life of coral, fish, and whatever else decides to swim by. And thank you for not going anywhere, but honestly, you will get annoyed and leave eventually. I'm just playing. I mean, yes, I am annoying, but we have too much in common. I kind of feel a connection with you. Maybe it's just the water, but you are right about my kids. They are only annoying to protect me. If a guy doesn't stick around due to my kids being annoying, then they don't deserve my time. And my kids did good. Now, to answer your question, my favorite color is camo, but I also love blue, any shade. My favorite song is kind of hard, but I find myself listening to NF, beautiful. Favorite book, you're going to think I'm a just typical woman, but I like the Harley Quinn romance books. Doesn't surprise me. Um, my favorite person other than my kids, that is hard because he is no longer with me. He passed away 20 years ago. So I guess I'm looking for a favorite person. Second favorite place would have to be Alcott Beach. Other than that, the fact I haven't been there in many, many years, but if I had to pick a closer place would be Sanibel Island or maybe, well, any beach. Favorite food is most definitely steak, medium rare, baked sweet potato, full loaded, um, and steamed broccoli. Favorite TV show is most definitely Vampire Diaries and the originals. I would like you to answer the same questions along with 8. What are your insecurities? 9. What is your biggest fear? 10. What is the first thing you notice on a woman? 11. What would you do if you had $1,000,000? 12. If you could move anywhere in the world, free house and all expenses paid, where would you go? 13. Are you into sports? If so, which sports? And favorite teams. Okay, I added a few more. So you have 13 to answer on this wonderful day of Friday the 13th. So, how did your exercise time go? Hope you're adjusting to the new living quarters well, and keep your head up and just know you're on someone's mind. Once I started getting some money coming in, I would definitely put some money on the phone for you to call. But right now, I stress over our credits because whether you know it or not, your letters are also helping me through a very dark time. Maybe I will explain a little more in the next letter, but I want to get this one out as I just realized how long it really is. By the way, I love long letters, so thank you very much for making them long. Gives us something to talk about. Yours truly, Tony. By the way, I am on my laptop. That is why everything is spelled properly and longhand on everything, as I used to type for a living. Oh yeah, I hope you have had a wonderful day, even with you being in there. Wow, these are so long. Okay. Whew. So Wade, back to him, or back to her. Look, found guilty in a message. Your message has helped me in several ways, more than just one. Every time that I get on here and get to see anything from you, an instant smile comes to my face. Getting to know you and others. Sorry, I had to make sure I didn't have it on mute. Where am I at? Getting to know you and you getting to know me. This is the best. Sure, it was a debate initially before you did add me and we started talking. That is something that is understandable. But do I remember that everyone is innocent until proven guilty? Or but do remember, sorry. And the reports and news is nothing but pessimists who antagonize the situation to inflate it until it's something that they depict as newsworthy to the public to rein the masses into the propaganda of multitude of lies. That is all this is. That is in a nutshell. Of course, you have given me the benefit of the doubt in our situation. For this, I'm internally grateful because I feel that if not, we both would have missed out on a relationship that is as good as ours is becoming. As far as your friend and her wanting to befriend, I don't know her as well as you do, and I don't know where she is mentally right now. But if you feel that she does need a friend and someone to talk to, then I would not be opposed to speaking to her. You just have to give me the say so or not, and we can take the situation from there. If I had $1 million, I would be by a private island somewhere remote where it would be me and who I so chose to be around who I so chose to be around me and no one else. Complete isolation and tranquility. As many times, yeah, right. You would, no, you would kill the person, not to make you kill the person, then you'd be alone again. He would need, and think about how he has to have how many women. Anyway, as many times when I was free, even though people always seemed to accumulate and gather around me, that was sometimes an overload and something that I didn't desire or need. I like being alone of with one person. Something that I was say is a huge insecurity for me is that I have a front tooth that is now chipped. When the US Marshals arrested me, they slammed my face headfirst into the concrete and into my teeth. My entire life I had straight teeth. I had straight and nice teeth, and now one is chipped. I would say that is for sure something I am insecure about on a daily basis. Not so much in here where it doesn't matter, but when I get back out there, I'm going to want to get it fixed right away. What is the one of your biggest insecurity? But I'm confused because he's saying when he just got arrested, right, for the murders, but wasn't he talking? Hold on. I got to remember when he was on the phone call with Mila, weren't they talking about it getting it fixed? Like it happened before that, though? I don't know. I feel like he has a few chips, and I don't know. I still am not sure if something happened before too. Because it looks like there's more than just the one. It looks like he's got like a bottoms chips. It's I don't know. It just looks like there's more than one chip. What do you guys think? And I'm thinking he might have had one a little bit before that too. Because was he not talking to Mila about how they were talking about getting his teeth fixed, like before, like when they were together before he got arrested for the murder? Am I remembering something about that? Remind me, guys. I don't know, poetic. I don't know. I remember I said I said I didn't read them all. I don't know. I'm sorry. Mm, uh, anyway, do you guys know? Okay. Yeah, I remember him saying like, "Oh, we were gonna get that. Now we can get. We were about to get my teeth fixed." Remember, they were talking about they were just about to get that fixed or something. Now this happened, and he was starting to get his life together, and they were gonna get his teeth fixed. I swear that was a conversation. Um. Anyway, so where are we at? Okay, so they were my entire life I had straight and nice teeth, and now one is chipped. I would say that this is for sure something that I am insecure about on a daily basis. I already read that part. Um, so he's saying not so much in here, but when I get back out there, I'm going to want to get it fixed right away. What is one of your biggest insecurities if you had to pick one? By the way, I am a huge beach fanatic. Before coming to Fort Myers, I actually lived and worked at a resort down in the Florida Keys. My friend, his name's Eric James Brown, and he is currently on the hit television show every Tuesday called Deadliest Catch. He owns the resort, and I lived on a yacht in the backyard of the resort. Isn't that funny though? Because he's bragged about this, acting like he's his friend. And then later on, that is who the person that's this big, oh, running this big trafficking ring and he set me up. He's a part of it. I mean, but he never mentions it now, like when he's talking to these people bragging about him. I don't know. Um, where are we at? He owns a resort, and I lived on the yacht in the backyard of the resort. We had boats, jet skis, paddleboards, you name it, and we had it. We often went free diving in 300 feet of water, a supernatural experience beyond any that I have ever had. But it was great. The adrenaline in combination with the fear that you have is amazing. The fear subsides in the beginning, except for when halfway through you're in the water and a large mako shark swims from behind you and in front of your face. Then your fear arises again. After doing this for some time, the fear goes away completely, and all you feel is wonder and excitement. I would love to take you free diving down in the Keys one day if that is something that you would be interested in. By the way, my favorite show is actually one that is made in UK, but you can watch it on Netflix. It is called Black Mirror. Check it out sometime and let me know what you think. It took me this long to write back to you because we actually got locked down early last night due to an incident that took place. Around 5 or 6, we got locked down and didn't get out until this morning. You mentioned that you're going through something deep right now. Perhaps you will as well get comfortable with me and feel as though you can let me know. But do remember this, a favorite quote of mine: the tunnel gets the darkest right before the light. He didn't answer all the questions. Wade to Breezy. What's going on, Breezy? Time's been going slow with not being able to talk to you. Let your sugar daddy know that he needs to come harder than this because me and you need things, lol. He needs to step it up when it comes to his position. But what I had to talk to you about, I will do when we talk over the phone. Did you get the injunction dropped or are you still working on it? It's been good being in the dorm around other people, finally getting to move around and stretch my legs. You owe me like a million pictures by now. Write me back, bae. What? Did she say she even had a sugar daddy? I don't remember her saying that. Way to Kristen. Hey, how was your day for you? I was wondering how come that bread didn't make it to my account. Maybe did something happen with you? But I'm sure. So let me know. I'm not sure. So let me know if I'm going to be able to put this order in. Damn, I was really depending on that to come through, to be able to get this little bit of food and be able to eat late at night. Hit me back and let me know to play with it. And I need to know how you are doing. Wade to his mom. Hey, mom, how was your day? Are things still progressing at the steady pace? It was great to get your letter the other night. Sad to hear about Mrs. Bailey and her parents, and also Mrs. Weaver. Have you heard anything from Mrs. Weaver as of late? Redaction. This is the vital part. I have been sending prayers up for everyone. Please continue to pray for me. Trying to stay healthy and happy. This is not always so simple. More than likely, I'll be staying here for a length of time. This is the undeniable and simple truth. As this takes its course, time is much a factor. On another note, I'm sure that Wendy is happy to have extra help with the children. How are they doing? Are you still taking them to school? Shoot, I forgot to redact their names, but gets driven to school, correct? I love you, mom and dad. I know that this letter is not the longest, but you were on my mind, and I wanted to be sure to send you my love and care tonight. Please continue to take care of yourself and let Dad know that I wish that he does the same. You both mean the world to me and are all that I have. I love you dearly. Have a wonderful night, Mom. Then Wade to Breezy. So, um, I guess I got to remember because it he writes so many messages, so it looks like they're not responding, but really like a day passes, and it's like it looks like it feels like it's days because of how many freaking messages there are. Anyway, Wade to Breezy. We have to get us back up and running. Tell your sugar daddy that he needs to get you paid and treat you how he's supposed to. Really, LOL. Did you see me on the news last night or today? We are trying to catch it, but both times there was shit going on in the dorm, so they turned the TV off and shit. And I missed the whole story that was playing on me. Let me know, Bay. And as soon as you tell me to call, I'm on the way. And you got a special ass relationship, a real true one on the whole nother level. I know what's up and how the outside world is and what you got to do. Baby, handle your business. And then Tony writes back, well, you have made me smile knowing I made you smile. And you're right. It was a debate. LMAFAO. I'm just not gonna. It's so annoying to read out these. Like I sometimes I skip because she uses them so much. The LOL or this. I'm just not even saying them now. Sometimes it's too much. Anyway, I read the message and I got from Robbie several times. I wasn't going to look you up. Um, was just going to write as a pen pal, go in blind, but I looked you up and wow, so many things went through my head. I think I started a letter and deleted it like 6 to 7 times before I finally just wrote you because something told me you deserved another chance due to these charges. You will find a lot of enemies, so you needed me. So I'm here not going anywhere. And yes, I was worried. LOL, thought something happened or you stopped writing. Yeah, I'm a worry wart. And if you want to talk to my friend, you can, but I guarantee we will slowly stop talking. She has that effect on people. I'm okay with just let me know. I'll either give you her info or her your info. And your insecurity isn't that bad. That chip tooth doesn't even change who you are, hon. It only changes your appearance. So stop trying to impress others by your looks and just be who you are. Very amazing person. And my biggest insecurity is my looks also. Yes, I should listen to what I preach, but I'm fat, or well, thick at least to me. I'm fat, lol. And now, after the surgery, I have scars all over my stomach. I can't even look at myself in the mirror. When I shower, I undress with back to mirror because I just cry at I just cry, and at least I'm getting in shower so no one can see my tears. That sounds like a very amazing adventure you had in the Keys and free diving. That sounds really cool. But I guess we will cross that bridge when it comes. I will definitely have to look up Black Mirror and let you know what I think. Never heard of it, but I'm gonna check it out because you told me to. So it must be good. And yes, sorry, I will eventually tell you. And it's not really you that I don't talk about my feelings or emotions. Well, so it takes me so much to talk to anyone about it. But I thank you for being that ear when I need it. And sure, love your saying because And sure love your saying because it really is true. I know this is a lot shorter than last letter, but I kind of just want you to know you're on my mind. And if you read this tonight, please pray for my daughter. I'll explain more tomorrow. So thanks, hon. It really means a lot to have a friend. Um, yours truly, Tony. And then Wade to Breezy. Listen, Breezy, I want you to know that me and you have a special type of relationship. When you told me that you're going to hang on and be there for me to the end, that's what I took it as. So get your sugar daddy in check and make sure that he knows what time it is. Like I said before, me and you and shit for each other. Wait, like I said before, me and you need shit from each other, lol. Our type of care for one another is different. There are things that you need that I just can't be there now to give you. And I get that. So let's keep it 100 with one another. I want us to get closer and better. And in saying that, I know where we stand. When I get out of here and we are both single and shit, then we can give us a go. Just know that I don't care what you do. If you're doing some shit and need for me to call you back later or something, just pick up and let me know what's good. Trust me, I'm cool as F and down to earth. I just need you here for me and want you over everything. I don't say that you're my main thing without really being the truth and what I want. Yeah, you do, Wade. You tell everybody that. I'm daddy for you, and all the rest just fall in line. But right back as soon as you can. Said before in the other letter, but you owe me like 1,000,001 pictures now. At this rate, LOL. Have a good night and keep your spirits up high and lifted. Then Wade to Tony. Yes, you do make me smile on a constant basis. You electrify my emotions and spark within me interests and feelings that I didn't know were still there. It's incredible how much you do for me. So never doubt yourself or belittle our relationship. It's incredible how much you do for me. So never doubt yourself or belittle our. Oh, did I just read that twice? Yeah, I did. Sorry. It's a huge event, you and I. So I wanted to write back to you, but it won't be long either. And I'm sorry, but actually, this kiosk and me, even being able to write back, shuts down at 10:45. So I only have about a few minutes to actually type this up and get it out. Wanted something to be there for you to read before you went to sleep. I am at the course facility where they house people with other serious charges, but there's still always the chance that he might get housed here. It's hard to say. One day we are going to get our private island and build a house and live free and alive. Who is he saying he might get housed to, though? Whatever. Oh, I wonder if it's something that's redacted. Who? Huh? Where am I at? Um, oh yeah. One day we're gonna get our private island and build a house and live free and alive. I can see and envision it all right now. The water and the crisp breeze blowing against our faces, with us feeling incredible. Anytime that we want to get into the water, we have to do is walk out in front our front door and walk to the water's edge and walk straight in. Now I'm going to end this, but as you said, you are on my mind in the very forefront. Have a wonderful night, and I will keep you in my prayers. Keep your spirits up. Then Candy says, his mom says, "Hi, sweetie. Today was our Sunday school Christmas party. It was a brunch at one of the neighborhood clubhouses. It was catered. We had fresh fruit, pineapple, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and two kinds of melon adorned a beautiful plate. They had ham biscuits, chicken biscuits, assortment of pastries. They had scrambled eggs, bacon, coffee, and tea plus water. We socialized and played games. Yes, we played silly games. I guess that's what you do when you're older. They all talked about our fire. That was very stressful. Mrs. Weaver does have a bag too. Dad and I are fine. I love you, Mama." Wade to Kristen. "Would you at least let me know something? I think that in loving me, I deserve that much. When you came to see me, you told me that you're going to put $20 on my books, and that never happened. So now I'm worried over that, and plus thinking about if you are okay or not. So read this when it comes and let me know what's up and what took place. I love you so much." Wade to his mama. "Hi, Mama. I love you so much. I'm sure that when you went to our Sunday school or to your Sunday school and they brought up the topic of your situation with the fire, that this was a stressful and unwanted conversation. Hope that you're able to get through this. I can only fathom what this has done to your mental state of mind, but the food that you shared sounded incredible. Wish that I could take a bite of any of those things that were passed around. My taste buds spoke to me when reading what you had to eat. How are you and Dad?" In Dad's last letter, he let me know that he anticipated speaking with more insurance people about trying to get the new house set up, or in the least, another living placement until that time. I can only imagine how stressful that is on him to have to deal with these things or with these individuals. They are not the easiest people to speak with or work with, I'm sure. But Dad is great at what he does and knows how to deal with these things. I love you so much, Mama. Have a fantastic evening. It's crazy because I only got like 35 pages read and I've already been doing it for 2 hours. I could read the new messages for some reason. I could read 100 pages in 2 hours of those. I can only read less than half of that with these messages because they're so freaking long. I'm only gonna read a couple more, guys, because I did a live earlier. I just wanted to read for 2 hours. I thought I would get more done than this, but these messages are so freaking long. Way to Tony. Today you were vastly across my mind, all over it, as a matter of fact. So, yesterday I said a couple prayers on your behalf. Let me know how that situation all played out in the end. So, everyone ended up being okay, that things were dealt with in the simplest of ways. Wait, what? Yes, thank you for writing to me last night. Even though your letter was short, so was my response. Though it was late and the time was of the essence, so it was more important to me in the simple fact that I wanted to get a message to you and let you know that you too were on my mind. You mentioned that your weight issue is a concern for you. It's not at all an issue to me. We always think that we're worse than what it is really going on. That's human nature and how we are. So don't stress it all too much. What one man doesn't like, another one might love. I care for you, and you're my treasure. Can you imagine us being on a private island? Just us two playing in the sand and water? At a later time, of course, we would bring the kids along after having built a home that can accommodate all of us, all of our children, and the two of mine as well. I can't remember the name of the movie, but when I was smaller, I remember watching one that is similar to what I'm talking about. The two families combined, and they had a stellar home built on the island. But there was a shipwreck, and not only that, but pirates tried to come into the picture and hold them for hostage. I believe perhaps the first part of the movie was the family something. You asked if I liked Pokemon. Well, to be honest, then when I was younger, I was really into it, but more so into something called Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to watch Pokemon TV show and even had all the cards, the holographic ones that were shiny and worth money. Still to this day, I have a full collection of cards that more than likely are worth some money. I'd probably have to get them appraised, but I could see myself getting at least a few thousand. If I had to choose a favorite Pokemon, it would be Pikachu. I love the way that he looks and the skills that he possesses. Do you have a favorite one? I still also have Yu-Gi-Oh. Is that how you say it? Yu-Gi-Oh cards too that I have to get appraised. You mentioned your friend again in your letter. If that's fine with you, then send me her information and let her know that I will be adding her. So this is the thing. She's trying to hint that she doesn't want to share him, but she doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't take the gosh darn hint. I mean, he's a jerk. But before any of this is to happen, she needs to understand where you and I stand and what we have together because she can't come in between us. As long as you are firm and holding tight with me in our relationship, then no one in this entire world can separate what we have. So I was imagining us just the other day when you asked me the question about my nose is itching now about if I could live anywhere at no expense, and also on the question of if I had $1 million. I thought about us because when even though it will take a little bit of time, this situation is eventually going to be over. I love what you said about a bucket list. You're going to have to make a list at your house and start writing down our ideas. By the time this is over, we're going to have so many that we won't even know where to start. But we will get a coin or something and flip it to decide where to start. But all the ideas on the list are going to be fantastic. So who cares where it starts? As long as we get to begin the adventure, that's all that really matters. When you write me back, let me know an idea to put on our list, and I will come up with a few as well. How are you feeling today? I know that you mentioned the things that you went through and that you are down a little, but I hope that you're healing well and emotionally doing okay. Now he's writing Kristen's daughter. What's going on, Jules? If you would let your mom know to message me on here, she's not around. Would you just shoot her a text? Or if she's not around. So I know that a lot is going on with everybody, but I wanted to know if you were still interested in my story or not. Like I said before, I have been taking notes and highlights, but I haven't been able to actually get down and write. because I don't have the things I need. So let me know if this is still something that you're interested in. I'm in a dorm now and not alone in a single man cell. So I've been able to talk to people and socialize, but also watch TV. Don't know if you're able to catch yesterday's news, but they had a new story on me about a guy that's trying to come forward and say certain things. This is nothing new. In a situation such as this one, could expect for things like that to happen. Going through a lot, when does the pain and struggle end and the happiness begin? We can all relate and ask the same question. I'm sure right now, or ask the same question, I'm sure right now. Hit me back and let me know what our plans are and if we are still going forward with the book. Peace, Jules. Wade to Breezy. What's happening? Did you get the letter from yesterday? Finally, I was able to catch the news and see the news story that they're talking about on me. Were you able to see it? The guy's trying to come forward against me. It was to be expected, though. MFs are gonna hate and do that type of shit. Did you lay down the law with your sugar daddy? You're extra sweet, so he needs to be extra thankful for what he has, and that comes with things. LOL. A lot of things. I couldn't sign up for trustee because I figured that they would laugh me off and probably throw me back in confinement for even bringing up the topic. LMAO. Redaction. It's the weekend though, so that might not have worked. It's way out just yet. Let me know. The dorms are going good. Everyone tries to ask me questions and get down with me, of course, but they don't know I'm not with that shit. I hope that you got and are with what I said in my other letter too, because I mean everything that I said in the best of ways. I was going to talk more about it over the phone and other things, but shit, I figured it may as well let you know. Hope that I get to hear my bae and on the phone soon though. So wonder who he's talking about that's coming out? Is it, what's his name? Josh maybe? Coming out against him? Is it maybe, Josh talking about how he came to him and admitted that he killed a couple people maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to think who that could be. That would be like on the news or something. What do you guys think? And Wade to Travis. Remember, Travis is somebody he was in jail with that hasn't written back in a while. It's almost Christmas, bro. Wanted to get something out to you. Haven't heard back, but F it. I'll still write. You can imagine that I don't have much else to do with my time, anyways. Have you been catching up on the news around here? They tend to keep me on there pretty often. Just last night, I learned that there's a new person that's coming forward trying to testify against me. This shit is likely to happen in a situation like mine, but it doesn't matter, man. They don't have shit. Did you get a job working in a kitchen or anything? Hope that everything's going well out there, man. Right back when you find the time. Wade to Dmitri. What's going on, D? How's Colorado treating you? Have you been able to catch up on the news around here as of late? There's a new story that just broadcasted last night with an individual. Oh, here we. Oh, Winchester. But why would that have? I thought that wasn't. I guess that would have been back then. Hold on. Yeah, I guess that would have been. Hold on. So er, I don't know, but yes, Winchester trying to come forward. It's expected in a situation as mine that people would do this. Won't go into depth, but this on this, but when you get the time, check it out for yourself. But wait, when it wasn't, it was Wade going against him though. And then I know hold on. Yeah, huh. Anyway, if there's more to the story, then maybe you could let me know what they're saying. I keep getting your letters, but haven't been able to open them because every Saturday when we get the 2 free credits, I have to write to my sisters. I'm sure you can understand this. Keep your spirits high and I'll keep you in prayer. Please do the same for me. I just wonder, like, what did Brian Winchester? Now I want to go see. What did he say? Because it was Wade I mean, Brian was the one that approached Wade. So was he trying to say, wonder if he said Wade was lying and oh, I know what it is. It was probably, I know what it is now. It's when it came out that he actually said he would help, he could help kill somebody. Remember? It came out where he offered to kill Denise, right? Or something. He said I could have her killed or something. And then, or I don't remember if it was Denise or what's her name. The other one, Kathy. And I think probably would have been Denise. And he said, he offered that, like I have a hitman or something, and then, or maybe just to kill him. Maybe it was just I could have her killed or something, or I could do it. And then Brian's like, this is what Brian said. Remember, he said, oh, he didn't respond to it because he didn't want anything like that. Like, no, I'm not gonna that. No, I don't want anybody to die. So he probably, after this whole thing with Wade killing, he probably came out and had his story like, hey, he offered to kill somebody for me too. And I said, no, I don't want that. I just want it. I just wanted him to kind of get some witnesses and try to mess up the case. You know what I'm saying? Not have somebody killed. That's what it is, I bet. Anyway, okay. All right, so Tony says, let me see how long it is because I'm going to end it pretty soon, guys. I might just end it here. I've had a long day. I hope you guys understand. I've already been on 2 hours, 2 and 10 minutes. I could read, want me to read one more? I'll read one more. Hold on. So Tony says, it's really amazing where this friendship has gone. I'm so glad I can be an important part of your day. Makes me feel very good, makes me smile. I keep asking everyone here if it's Monday yet. Sorry, I took so long to answer, but we decided to take kids to the park as it was super nice out for a bit. But me, all I wanted to do was be home. I happened to look at your pic finally. You're not bad looking. Oh, like she didn't see it before. You're not bad looking and like the tattoo. Yes, crazy. This whole time we've been talking and I really never looked at your pic. Kind of crazy, huh? But I was just trying to be a pen pal. Now I'm like, damn, he's crazy for talking to me. Just playing. Just playing. So we're going to get a private island? I like the sounds of that. But we may need 2, maybe 3 houses on the island. My BFF needs one. My BFF needs one. Oh, my kids need one. My kids need another because I am so ready to live alone. Some distance between where we need a side by side or 4-wheeler, too. We could get them. But I can picture matching hammocks right now next to each other, looking over the water with those frozen island drinks with cute umbrella in them. Yes, I know how to make them. I'm sitting in one of the hammocks watching you in the water spearfishing, getting frustrated because they keep getting away. And you catch me laughing at you, so you come up and dump what you did catch in my lap. Okay, went a little far with my vision, but thought you would laugh at it. So, how are you holding up? How was your day? I hope all is well and that you're doing great, even with you being in there. Hope to hear from you soon. Yours truly, Tony. Okay, so we're on page 233. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not, we only got through to 33, 43, 46 pages, but dang it, it's been 2 hours of reading. Like I said, the newer ones, I could get to 100 pages per 2 hours. Somehow these ones, because they're longer, and when I know it shouldn't make sense because it goes by page, but I think what happens is it's still a lot more reading because, like, even if it's like one message, sometimes it still takes up a whole page because all the crap or something. All right, 712. Okay. I think next one I'll probably do the new ones. I just have to redact some more, or I guess I could just do the 60 pages, but I'm sure I'll be able to redact another 40. So I'd like to have 100 redacted with those, so then I could read 100 of them. So just redact like 40 more. I have to do it on my iPad. I just got to do it one day, like laying in bed. And then yeah, we can continue Doge up. And I got something ordered that it should be pretty interesting. It might not be for like a month. I don't know how long it'll take, but um I almost want to tell you because I wouldn't mind. So in order to keep doing what I would just ordered, it's like maybe if you guys, if I could, I could get to help out. If not, I don't want to say it now because I want to wait till it's closer to the time. But I might need your guys' help to continue doing that. If you guys are interested, and you could actually make certain requests, but I would need help because it's super expensive and especially the way, now with the views are a lot of people are not as interested, so it's like I'll be losing a lot, so I won't be able to keep doing it unless if I possibly get some help. Maybe I'll send up like I don't know. You'll see I'll tell you when it's done and maybe as it's gonna be sent. But hopefully, I don't know, I could set up something where if you guys wanted me to keep getting them, if you guys could help, because it's really not paying off a lot of it anymore. But it's interesting, but uh, I don't know. I'm trying to think what would the best way to set something up where if you guys want to help and make a request on who, then and I could keep getting them. If not, I mean, I'm not going to be able to. I'm talking about something else besides the messages, but no, let me wait till it's closer because I just ordered them like this past week, and I just want to wait because it might be a while. But I will. I just want to wait till I see like the final. But believe me, if you guys are interested in this case, I mean, you're gonna like it. Everybody in here is gonna not be disappointed. Just put it that way. And then, like as the time goes, we could probably like you can make special requests per person, and then you know what I'm saying. But I won't be able to keep. I mean, what I'm ordering now is even more expensive than these. So, like I said, it's not. I know a lot of people are like, well, you're just making it back, but I'm not anymore. I'm like, it's costing. So if you guys can maybe help and we could keep going and because I'm interested, I mean, I'll keep doing it, but maybe if you guys could help a little bit because you could see there's not as much interest in it, which is fine, but I know there are still some people interested. So we could all do it as like a team or something if you want, because it's, for one person doing it, either any of you guys trying to do it or me alone. I mean, why not all try to get it together where we all contribute and then it won't be as much and then we could all get the information. Because that information will just be the information. I'll just be able to play it. So yeah. I should set up like I don't want to do a GoFundMe, but I remember like some certain channels would do like certain I forget what they set up, or they were able to like set it up for that, and then you could contribute to that, and it all went towards that. How can you? What are some of the ways we could do that? So I really don't want to do the GoFundMe route because I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's more for like emergency stuff, isn't it? I don't know. I feel weird doing that. I think there's another thing you could do. I think you could do a PayPal. Was it PayPal? Or you could say what it's for, and then you could put like a goal, I think. Like a per goal, how much? Because they usually give me an estimate, and then each time we could try to get raised as much as possible. If I could just get some help to keep doing it. Um, I'm trying to think. Don't PayPal have some? I'm gonna look into that to see what I could set it up with because I really don't want to do the GoFundMe route. I think PayPal has some kind. Sold, weren't you telling? No, that wasn't you. A couple years ago, where another channel was raising money for different things, and she used something, and it wasn't GoFundMe, but it wasn't you, Soul. Now that I think about it, it wasn't you that was telling me about it. I'll look into it. But if you guys still want to get it, yeah, it could be worth it. I just can't believe it's just crazy because I don't know why this case is everything's so much with it. I don't get it. I'm just scared that, like, now that's what it's gonna be with, like, how big true crime's getting and how many freaking people channels. I don't know. I just hope it's not like that all around. It's gonna make it impossible for us creators. But some stuff isn't because think about some stuff's free somehow. No, it's never gonna be always everyone because that Delphi stuff, I guess, all like those interviews and everything was like 25 bucks. It's so weird how you could get like videos and discovery for 25 bucks and then you get doc only documents right here for like thousands of dollars depending on when and how many, you know what I'm saying? And not even that much. It's just like, how does that work? How can one county give you like a bunch of different things? You get a big files of stuff for 25 bucks and then just a document. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, no, so they can, but what I'm saying is a lot of people I think I think it helps to be able to like see like what it's how much and how it's contributing. So I think you could set something up through PayPal. Yeah, you guys could donate PayPal too, and that helps. Like just go right to my PayPal and that'll go towards the stuff. But also I think there's something that you could and I always keep track like I look at that when people do it for that, I look at that as like, okay, that's for that. When people have helped with like Cash App or PayPal, they've helped with when I got like the jail calls for what's his name? Paul, people helped. Was it the jail calls or no, it was the jail calls that costed a lot, I think. Those costed a lot too, but not as much as what these ones. But I think what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Mm. But yeah, Cash App or PayPal to help. Oh yeah, I look at it as like it goes to that. So if you guys do Cash App or PayPal for it, like you could do it whenever you want. You don't have to wait till I set up anything because then that'll help. It'll go towards it. And the more I get, the more I'll be able to order. Um, but I think there's something what I'm saying, so is I think there's something you could set up like a goal. I don't know. But don't wait for me. If you wanna contribute, you don't have to wait for that. I don't because I don't know if I don't even know if my PayPal will do it. My PayPal now is different than my old PayPal. It doesn't have as many options. It doesn't let me keep, like, PayPal cash, like, I have to transfer it out as I get it. I don't get it, or I have to get a credit card, like a card through them. My old account, you could keep it in the cash. Now, I don't know. I don't know why. Is it something that they changed? So I don't know if it's even gonna let me do a goal. So if you guys want to help, yeah, the more I get, the more I'll be able to order. And then I think the ones I order now, I mean, I don't think you guys are not gonna be disappointed with the people, but then even as future, if there's somebody specific, then you could also have this, help me pick. But yeah. If not, there's no way I'll be able to foot out all that because it's not really probably gonna be there's not as many interests, but there's still, like, a still group, people that are still following up, but when it was, like, last year, it was, like, so much interest in it, but now it's just, like, a certain group, but, um, yeah, I should look into that. Hold on, let me see if I could even see right now. Yeah, my PayPal now is just not um it doesn't have as many options. I could still get uh donations, guys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like that thing I was talking about. I don't know if they'll have like the goal. So my point is if you want to donate, don't wait for me to do that. I'll keep track of what I get if you guys want to help. Um It was an idea that I don't know. I'll tell you when I I'll explain it all when I get closer. I'm weird like that because in case of like hold on, let me see. Activity. Ooh, I want to see if there's some on here where it looks like it could set up a goal. I think it was PayPal. But like I said, I think I'm more limited on it's like now, I mean, I could get obviously get donations, but it's just I don't know, my account's just different than my first account. I don't know why. Maybe it's like now is how they do it or something, but it definitely is different than the way my first one looked. Um, oh wait, let me see. Pool money? What's pool money mean? An organizer? Wait, can this be it? What is pooling? Start pooling. Would that be it? I mean, what is, I don't know what that means. Do you guys do? Start. I don't know what that term means. Let me see. Oh. Oh yeah, to receive funds for a specified purpose to a pool, a service by a PayPal to as a creator to create a sub account for your PayPal balance. But I don't account a pool to receive funds for a specified purpose. Maybe that'll be that. Let me see. I mean, that sounds right, right? Okay, like a pool. I'll set up a pool. I think that's it, guys. I found it. Let's see if it lets me do it. I'll just put 4, what do you guys think? 4, files for Wade files. But why is okay, no. What do you think? Do you think that's stupid, or I just let you guys help by donating, or just do it so the reason I wanna do it so you guys could see, but I hope you guys could still see. I mean, because I could always see if you guys donate to me, but, like, I wanna wait for you guys to see, but I don't know. If you I think you'd still be able to see. Let's see. What do you think, Soul? Is that stupid? Oh, give butter? Okay. Yeah, a lot of people well, here's the thing, if you don't have PayPal, I have Cash App too. So that's what now I'm worried though if people don't have PayPal, then they don't think they could contribute. I have Cash App. So even if you do Cash App, I will keep track of that too. If you have Cash App, I'll keep track. So whatever you guys however you guys can. Maybe Cash App even has a pool. Um, but just so it makes feel I feel like this way makes people know that it's going towards that, because it will be going towards that, trust me. Um, um, I promise. I promise. Well, you see, I'm constantly getting ordering and all this stuff. Spending or sending money when you send personal, oh, outside the US. I don't, where did that go? I just lost it. Where did the poll go? I don't know, guys. I'll end it, but I'll let you know. I just had it. I don't know where it just went. I don't know. Pool money. Create a pool. Okay, here we go. I'll just put for, because this will be this pool will be specific for Wade. I'll just put Wade files and then scroll down to continue. Okay, agree. I'm nervous like I'm missing something because it's like this long stop. Agree to continue. Like, what if they like charge too many fees where it's better not to do that? I don't feel like reading all this though. I don't think so though. I think it's just a way to. So, can you look? I don't have the patience right now for some reason. I don't know. From your balance. Okay. No, I think that's fine. I think it's good. I think it's just the same as just doing PayPal, I think. Sometimes they do charge you a fee if you're out of the country and stuff. Okay. Agree and continue. Okay, so let's do this. I'll set up a pool in my PayPal. I also have Cash App if you want to help, and then I'll see if they have anything like that. But even if not, okay. Let's put files. Title Wade Wilson files. I don't need a description, do I? I don't know. Goal amount. Am I going to have to do each one for each goal? What do you guys, should I do each one? Like do what it is this time and then start a new one for the next time? Or should I just kind of put a amount? I guess I could do each time, right? I should set up Venmo too. Wait, do I have Venmo? So wait, why do I feel like I do have Venmo or don't I? I could set one up, but why do I feel like I used it before? Yeah, I'll set up a Venmo too. So this would just be one way. PayPal would just be one way. And maybe Cash App even has a pool if you want me to keep track, but I don't, it doesn't necessarily have to be a pool. Maybe this is stupid. Um, I'll just do per order. So this one will be per this order, and then the next order, I'll just do the goal for each one. Okay, I think that's better. Because each one will probably take like a month, I'm guessing, to get. So yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Okay. I'll see. I don't. Oh, I'll give us how long? Wait, today's what? April. I'll put this out like when I think this. I wish I knew, like, I'll give it the max time I think it'll take to get it. So then it'll stop that, the pull for that. I don't think it would take, well, I'll just set it out a couple months, but I don't think it would take that long. But just in case, and then once it comes, or if we meet or whatever, I could cancel it to the next one. All right. What is to, oh, all right. I don't know. Oh, description. I need one. Okay. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is stupid because then people might, if they don't have this, then they might not feel like they could contribute it. Or, but you guys can. I'm going to keep track from all different, from, I'll keep track from all the different things I have. Right now, I only have the two. I don't think I do have Venmo, but I swear Why do I feel like I used it? But obviously I don't, or I would have it in my description. All right, let me share. I'm going to send this to my email so I have it. Then I could, oh, so I'll send you this link and then you could share it during lives. Um, the pool. Cool. This is kind of cool. Here, let me, no, wait. Wait, see, that sucks though, because it's saying you can only contribute using your PayPal balance. See, now I don't want people to not feel like they could do it because if it doesn't let you, because you don't have a balance and you have to do your card, I don't know if it'll let you. So, if, like I said, if you can't do it through here, I'm going to keep track of everything. So don't let it stop you. I don't know because I just try it and it's saying if the PayPal balance, and that is one thing with this new PayPal, it does not let me keep a PayPal balance. I always used to keep it and now it won't. So a lot of people don't have that. So if you can't do it, that's stupid. No, go back. Oh my God, this is making me mad. Maybe this was stupid. Maybe I shouldn't even have set it up. Now I want somebody to test it if it lets you do it if you don't have a PayPal balance. I don't know. If that not, then this is stupid because that means it's gonna limit so many people. Let me see if I could find the pool now. Pool here. Share. So here, I'm gonna send this to you. See what if you could share it. Because it's not letting me freaking get the link without it just like makes me share it and not I was trying to copy it. I mean, I sent it to my email, but hmm. Oh, there we go. Copy. Here, let me try to send it out. If you guys want to see if you want to contribute. If not, I'm gonna don't like I said, don't worry. I will keep a list and I'll keep track of everybody that donates with for it. You could always put a note, what you're donating for. But I'm going to take anybody that does the Cash App, and that's probably going to be for that. Okay, so here's the link for the pool. If it doesn't work, we'll do something else. Just try. Okay. I don't know. It was just a thought. I kind of like Cash App better. I love the Cash App. I have Cash App. I have my own little card. It's pink. It's so pretty. Like I love Cash App. I like it. Especially what PayPal did to me, that was wrong. But the cool thing with PayPal is the person from PayPal's like, just set up another one. But then the only thing is you can't use your same bank card. So you have to, if you don't have another bank, you wouldn't be able to set up another one because at least this new one, I have to have a bank because it won't let me keep the PayPal cash. Like usually if somebody will donate, like I'll keep it in cash. And then if I have to send out, sometimes I would do like giveaways or whatever. And then you don't have to usually, if you send it like using PayPal cash, it used to be that you wouldn't have to pay the fee. So I would always keep it in cash in case I have to pay anybody or send somebody money or whatever. And I would always have that, just keep it there. I never like put it anywhere. I just had the PayPal cash. I missed that. But like I said, this new one will not let me do it. And I don't, it sucks because that was like a huge thing of what I used. So I would have to have a bank. I mean, I would never be able to use it if not. But yeah, they were just like, yeah, just make another one. I still don't know what I did. I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't do anything. All I did was with my channel, people would donate sometimes. Not even that much. I didn't get like a lot of donations or anything, but like people would donate and then I would pay out if somebody helped me for a job. I would use it to pay out or giveaways or gifts or something. That's all I used it for. and illegal activity. Somebody lied or something. And that's why I wanted to know what was it, because maybe somebody hacked my account or did something. Like, tell me what it is and the date and the information so I could see what happened. And then maybe we could investigate something, because maybe somebody hacked my account and did something, and they would not give it to me. They gave me this generic email. They said, here's the email to ask. I emailed that email probably like 15 times. They gave me the same generic email over and over and over. Stupid. All right, let me see if Cash App. I love Cash App. I want to see if they have anything like that. Um, limits, family, favorites, personal. No, it doesn't look like they have anything to like doing like that, but oh well, I love it. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, they don't. So yeah, I mean, Cash App or PayPal, however you guys want to help, and then I'll keep a tab on everything if you guys want. And then I could keep doing it, keep ordering it, as long as I mean, eventually it'll run out, but I feel like there'll be a lot, it'll last us a while. I don't think if we'd ever be able to get through it all. Well, maybe, but anyway, and plus even for the messages too, if we want to keep doing those, because I mean, those are expensive, 5 years worth of those, and how much he talks. I mean, that's a lot too. So I wouldn't be able to keep doing that forever. So even messages, it would help. So anything, guys. I mean, we could keep doing this. There's so much information from all of that we could keep getting. So I mean, yeah. But I'm still looking for a new case too. I mean, Karen Reed, I've been watching that trial, but dude, I can't even get like 40 people watching the trial. It's crazy. It's like thousands of people are watching it, like on all the channels. They have 1,000, 20,000, 18,000. It's why wouldn't some people want to like at least once in a while, like be able to go into a channel where you could actually chat a little bit? Because how are you going to be in a chat with like 18,000 people? Being in the chat seems pointless. In my opinion, you would chat like you wouldn't be able to have a conversation with anybody in that chat. I'm not a big live person anyway, like as far as a watcher. Um, I usually don't. I watch videos. I don't know. I do my lives, but I'm not a big live. But I would imagine though, if you want to be in a live chat, why I don't understand why anybody would want to be in a chat that has that many people. Because I mean, I guess you could just type something real quick and then that's it. But I don't know. I mean, you couldn't really have a conversation or chat with anybody really. But yeah, I don't know why nobody's coming over to watch it with me. It's like, what the heck? Come on. Makes me mad. Especially the people complain, like all the people complaining, like, get overweight, stop covering weight. It's like, okay, so I am covered in other cases, but I don't see you here watching. So then you have no reason to complain when I'm covering weight, because that's just something extra. I have been covered in other cases, Delphi and Karen Reed. That case is super interesting. So I mean, I'm watching the trial anyway. So this was I might as well live stream it. But I'm just like, where's everybody at? Stupid. Um, but I need another good one to really like order some files for. I try to order like on top of the weight stuff. I feel like the weight stuff's just like extra stuff I could do every week, but then do another one where I dig into too. I tried to order some files, um, for another case last week, and I got, like, most all rejections but one. It's just crazy. It's like you get so many rejections, and sometimes it's like, it doesn't mean well, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Rarely someone will yeah, right? I know, it's like, "Come on, let me get, like, at least 100 people and my Karen Read, like, 40 people." It's like, "Come on." I don't know. I don't know why, it just makes me mad. Oh, it just depends, just Carrie. Depends what like, what of what, though? How much are files for what? It depends what you're ordering, how much, what dates, what case. It's there's no, like, set price. Like, which files are you talking what are you talking about? What for what, though? When you say files, I mean, that could be a number of things and for what case, and I don't know. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, sometimes you could get like a bunch of a whole case for $500 and you get like sometimes you'll get the videos and the documents for like 5 or 600. Sometimes it could be like 1,200, but you get them all, you know? Sometimes you and then sometimes you get like all of them that are available, but sometimes it's like there's like a little bit compared to one case has a lot, you know, and it's just like, gosh, that's all for that case. That's all they're gonna release, which sucks. And then sometimes there's a lot. With weight, it's the whole discovery is not available because it's on appeal. So it's the way you order, it's like different things, like separate things. So sometimes you go to different places and order like separate things, you know. I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it's something that I'm still learning after years trying to do it. It's something that's like takes a lot of time and practice and learning, and it's like something that I don't know. You just kind of keep to yourself and try to figure it out. And it's just because I mean it takes so much time and effort. And so once you figure out some tricks, it's like a lot of people keep that everybody has their own little tricks and tips, and most people don't tell each other how because it's like because if it was easy, then it would be like, oh yeah, but it's because you're spending so much time and effort and money and everything on it that like once you figure it out and it's your what you do for work, it's like you keep what you learn that you spent so much time on, you keep what you learn as what you learn. It's your skill and your knowledge. And most people aren't going to tell you if you ask. It's just, I don't know. Um, but there isn't a set way though. That's the thing. Even if you ask, like I couldn't tell you a set way. As soul, like there's not a set way for anything, but you could learn some tricks and like tips as you go on certain things where you could kind of learn, but it takes a long time. It's not like this, oh, this is what you do. It's not like that. It's every county is different. Oh, every case is different. Yeah, that's why I feel like that's why it is. Like if it was so easy, everybody would be doing it, but it's not. Sometimes it's a headache. A lot of rejections, just put it that way. Most of them are. I feel like most of them are rejections, and then sometimes there's a certain time period that you're allowed. But then some cases, you don't have to wait till the trial's over, and then some it's like, "Nope, the case is ongoing." But then it's like, "But this case right here didn't even go to trial yet, and we were able to get that." So it's like it's like, "What the heck?" Or like, "Nope, body cam is not a part of that's not public record. Sorry, not in this county." And then another county, it's like, "Yeah, it's a part of public record." It's so stupid. I hate it. Oh, yeah. And of course, expensive, but then sometimes you get a free one, and then sometimes it's cheap. It's just, but like all around, I mean, yeah. But then the hours, to, like put it in. Like I said, I spent all day the other day ordering files, and I got all rejections except a couple, and those for sure aren't acceptances. I'm just waiting. They're still looking into it. But that was like all day. Think about it. That was all day worth of work that might not have anything that I could use. So it was just like a wasted day of work for nothing. And then how many days of work that you just try to figure out how to order them from different patient places, and sometimes all rejection. So it's just like another day wasted because you don't get nothing out of it. Yeah, I'm done with the messages. We're just talking. Yeah, it is because it's like you spend so many hours learning that it's like the little tips you kind of want to keep to yourself because it's like it's so hard. And I'm still like not as good as I want to be at it. But it's like I don't have time to invest that. I don't have time to just invest on all my time in doing that because then I would, I have to edit and I have to research other cases and then go through the other files that I got. If not, you know what I'm saying? Because of like all the time it takes doing that, and you might waste days and get nothing. And then I have to take time doing lives and editing and going through the files that you have and researching other cases to just do other cases and which cases to order. And so it's like, I wish if I was like a channel where there's certain channel, that's all they do, like those channels where it's like, well, I guess phone calls from prison, because she just does phone calls, or like some of those channels that just do like the interrogations and stuff. So like their whole job is to do that. So they're probably way better at me because that's all they're doing. But mine, that's just one small part of what I do. So it's like I'm trying to do everything. So it's like I only have like this much time to do that. And then, so it's just like I'm not, if I was able to just devote just doing that, I probably would be even a lot better at it. But I don't. I have to just put a little bit of time into that, a little bit of time into this, a little bit of time into that. Oh, I do. I have Souls helps, but it's still not enough because I mean, Soul's been helping me a little bit with it too. But like I still have to do it too because all the rejections, and I know, I mean, she's got kids and stuff. I know it is, but it's like it's hard to teach somebody. I've probably went through like maybe 4 or 5 people trying, but a lot of them just end up backing out because they can't do it. They can't do it because I'll just tell them like little tips I have, and then they have to just go do it. And it just takes hours just putting the work in, right? So I just have people that say, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. And then they just end up quitting because and most of them don't even get any files for me. They fail and they just can't do it. And they like, because that's how hard it is. I've tried. It's not that easy, Laura. I have. People, it sounds like people get all excited and then they see how hard it is. They stop after all the rejections. Then they're just like, they just disappear. So yeah. It's okay. So I know you're busy though, but we should hey, I should make a list of some if you want to help try, but I know. I mean, Soul didn't back out, but like, like you said, you haven't and don't have you haven't done them in a while because it is. I mean, sometimes you just um but here and there I'll just like throw one out to her, like, hey, try to get this or whatever. But and then sometimes she'll like a couple times that you found a couple and you're like, hey, I'm gonna try to order this one. But like to have somebody full time doing it, I've tried. I even tried to go, let's check this out. There's some apps where you could hire people like specialize in certain things. So I like try to get a specialized in file request. Somebody is supposedly her uh specialty was ordering the file request. That was her specialty, right? So I said, okay, I hired her and I gave her some jobs. Oh, she says, "Oh, well, this is a really bad time. Let me maybe I'll get back." And then I ended up approaching her a couple months later, like, "I don't know if you're still interested." And she's like, "Yeah." I gave her the job again. Nothing. It's like, well, wait a minute. Your specialty is in that. Like, why doesn't anybody want to do it? Like, you were on this app saying this is your file request. You know it in and out and you know how to do it. And then I give her a job and she can't do it. So, yeah. No, I'm not trying to order any, like, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about in general because I've had people email me like, hey, how do I do this? It's just like, I mean, no, I can't. I mean, first of all, there's no set way, but I can't sit there and teach a class or anything. No, I mean, I just try to order different people. I don't know who I'm trying. I mean, I tried to order some last week, but I don't know. And that's another thing is like who, like what's a good one that you can get good stuff, or a good one where like not a million people have it, and or like Law and Crime freaking has it, and is it going to be worth spending like sometimes they could be 1,000, 100, hundreds of dollars. I mean, they are that much, a lot, but you get a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, not just for documents, but and then it's like, gosh, is it going to be worth spending that? And then Law and Crime, everybody sees it with Law and Crime, and then it's not worth it. You lose, or all the other people have it. So sometimes it's like, or sometimes you don't know what you're getting. So it's like you spend it. Is it like, is this case going to be worth worth spending the money? Like, or are people going to be interested in it? I typically like to find like my route. What I've been trying to do is find like maybe cases that aren't as like widespread where everybody has this is probably going to have this stuff as soon as it comes out, or especially Law and Crime, or have seen it. But then you risk somebody not being interested in it, I guess. But then the popular ones, you risk people seeing it on other. I mean, it's already people see it everywhere, so it's so that's even tricky on who do you take the time to order and what's going to be worth it. It's yeah, it's hard. Um, It is. Oh my God, Laura. When I get like stuff when it's in the mail, like I get so excited. Like the mail will come, and when I get it, I get so excited. Like usually they come in jump drives, or lately they've been coming in discs. And it is like Christmas. It's crazy because it's like my job, but also because I'm so like into my cases. I'm so like I don't know, it's like a passion too. So when I get it, it's like, oh my God, wonder what's in here. I can't wait to look. And I get so excited. I get my coffee and I'm like, it's like Christmas Day. It really is. Oh my God, opening it up and it's like, here it is. Oh, it's just the best feeling when you get it. It really is. I mean, sometimes you get it through like Dropbox links, or sometimes they have like their own, or sometimes it's the Axon website that you get they'll download it onto the Axon, like the body cam. Axon is body camera, like interrogations. It'll be on the website, like evidence site or whatever, like what the law enforcement uses, but you get like your own little code or whatever, or you register and you have your own whatever password and name or whatever, and then sometimes it comes on that. It's just different ways. Sometimes it's just like email downloadable thing, and then sometimes a lot of times it's a jump drive. Those ones, they feel good when they come because you're waiting so long, but sometimes I get like, no, because you have to send out, usually with those you have to send out the checks. That's depending where it is, that's like a week. Then to get it back's another week. So sometimes it's like that's like, oh, you gotta wait longer. The other ones are more instant, but the feeling of getting it is great. The feeling of getting that, it's actually, it's still a good feeling when you get the email and I see it. Like when I got the weight interviews, I saw the Axon email and I'm like, oh my God, it's in. I knew it. I would be down, like a lot of times I was down on the couch with Zeke and I'll see the email like, oh, gotta go upstairs and watch it. And I go upstairs. But the feeling's even better in the mail because it's like you wait longer. But yeah, it is. It really is. But and it's like almost the excitement for you guys to watch it too. It's just like, ooh, they're gonna love it. I hope there's something good for everybody. Oh, yeah. What do you mean you do what for your job, Chaos Chris? I don't understand. You order files for your job, or what do you mean? It probably is a different process in Canada, I bet. Um, well, Chris Watts was the first one I started out with, and that was good. That discovery came in an email. Was it a Dropbox? I forget. It was like, zip drives, I think, completely free. I know I talked about it before. That you got so much. You got all the body cams, all the interviews, lots of interviews, hours, like so many hours long, lots of body cams. You got the discovery, pictures, text messages, all completely free. But that was what, 6 years ago. So I don't know if they did it today, if they would charge, because true crime got a lot bigger, like more independent channels that are ordering this stuff. Before, what, like when I first started, it wasn't like this. Now there's so many more people requesting this stuff. But it was cool because, well, there was something I should say, I won't give out too much. There was something that happened, somebody we knew personally, and we're like, just recently, last maybe months ago, my family, not in my family, but it was like, I was talking with my family. It's like, ooh, like I wish we knew more, like it only, you get online and it just shows like a little bit. I wish we knew more. I said, so I ordered it. I was like, hold on, I'll hook it up. And it was local and it actually was quick. I ordered it, got the next day. And it was free. And I sent it out. I was like, oh, here you go. They're like, wow. Cause they're like, well, no, they did. They go, you should order it. And it was after it was over the weekend, is what it was. And they're like, you should order. You know how to order? I'm like, oh, I already got it because I had already done it. I'm like, I already got it. It's in the process. And then that weekend, I think it was Monday, and I was like, I got it. But oh, cool. Okay, cool. How much do you charge? Is Canada like? See, it's for here. It's like based on county, and even sometimes I think case. Um, So I guess there's no really set charge for stuff, but like, is that the way Canada is, or how much do you guys give your stuff free? Or yeah, that's interesting. Let me know. Is it real expensive there for when people make requests? And is it per like, how do you guys set it up? Per city, or how is that? Like, is it per case, or do you work for like a city? That's probably a fun job. Is it like murder cases? Well, Laura, it would only be like wherever she's specifically working for. If there was a murder case that I needed those files, that's the only way that would work out for me. Um, but I don't know. Do you even do criminal stuff? Is that what you're saying? And a lot of the time, since I'm not a citizen, I don't think I would be. I don't know if I would have the rights to get that from Canada. I don't know how that even works, but I know, right? It probably is. Answer, because I'm going to end this pretty soon. I want to edit a couple of quick little videos. It might not. Well, Kim, that's the thing. Is it if it's just court, it probably. I mean, how many murders do you have in a specific little area? So I don't. It might not be as interesting. That's why I'm trying to ask Chaos if it's like could be like any court. Like I'm sure it's all records. So I mean, I'm sure it's probably. I don't know how many murder cases. I mean, maybe is it like a city, or how is it? I don't know. I'll wait a couple minutes to see if she answers. I guess. I mean, I guess murders do happen. Probably. Well, it's more like I feel like we're just hearing about the big ones that somehow, like, more people are interested in. Okay, no, I don't do criminal. You have to be Canadian citizen to get the info, but in Canada, prisoners' phone calls don't get really. Okay. Well, a lot of the times the phone calls aren't available for us, Chaos. So here's the thing. So it's really rare if you find a jail that will release them if they're not a part of the case, but sometimes you could find one. But the other way that jail calls are released is if they are part of the case. If they're used, not necessarily that they have to be used at the trial, but that they look at it for the trial. Because people, you have the trial records and they don't use everything in the discovery or everything they pulled to try to look through. They don't use it all during the trial. But if it's a part of the case discovery and they use it to try to figure out something, then then it's public record. Only that way. Now, for some reason, you could find some jails that will release them for public record, but that is really more rare. But if, like I said, if they use it for a part of the case where they're looking through the phone calls for their case, then you can get the calls. Um, but most will reject you because of that. They'll say it's not public. Most jails, if you ask for jail calls, they'll be like, it's not public. It's not public info. But it's weird because you could find some rare ones that they will. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. But I guess that's why, like, if you're able to get it, most people, they want to watch it because I mean it's too much work for people to try to, and money for people to try to just do it themselves. I mean, people just end up giving up. I would too if it wasn't, it's a part of what I do. So it's like, you know what, it's worth it because I want to be good at, what I do and get you guys good stuff. But so yeah. Yeah. And then it's so weird, Chaos Chrissy, because okay, there'll be some things that, how do you word it? Like in one batch, they'll have it redacted, and then the next one they won't, but it's like the same thing. And it's like, because I guess everybody, they're human. I guess people aren't perfect. So it depends on probably who is that specific person on duty that are redacting the stuff. Some people might just miss things, or it could be like a mistake, or not looking at it the same as somebody else. Um, and for instance, when I was getting those old weight interviews, I got rejected twice for those, saying they weren't available. And I didn't give up. And then I finally had somebody that went to an old storage building and got them for me. So they were available. Either people were too lazy and didn't want to do it, or they didn't know about the storage building. I don't know. But I didn't give up on it. I'm glad I didn't. And I got them. But the 2 weight interviews, the Michael Perry interview, those 3 said they weren't available and they rejected me twice. And then I got them. So yeah. Oh, really? That's cool. So we should do some brainstorming though and try to think, because I need to find some, because like I said, I ordered a bunch. I'm still waiting on, like, I think 1 or 2, but I got rejected. We got to figure out some. Help me. Help me. I need to get some more in the works of like other cases. Cause it's like I want to have at least like 5 to 10 out, because I'll probably only get 1 back out of it. So I gotta get some stuff to have. Sometimes that won't even get you 1 back. It sucks. So let's get a bunch out. I did. I put a freaking so many out that day. And then I'm looking at my emails. Ooh, rejection, 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 rejection. Anyway. Oh, I still have some more interviews on that. I gotta get those out. I still have the sucky thing with them, they're all audio though. None of them are video interviews. I still have probably maybe 4 or 5 interviews of like friends and stuff, which those are good, because if you guys are following that case, all these interviews are the first interviews of these people. So it's before the state gets a hold of them and forms and molds their testimony. So it's all the one, I mean, they testify, but that's after they're being coached and molding on what they're saying. And then they're only keeping in like certain questions they want, for the trial. This is just like more free and before they, like are edited to what they want for the trial. I still have more, Kim. I have to get those out because a lot of people, that were into that case, there's these interviews that I haven't seen out anywhere. They're not at the trial. I haven't seen them on other people covering Ezra. They're ones that aren't out. I don't know why I keep like waiting to get them out. I need to get the rest out because, yeah, there's not a lot of people that I don't get a ton of views for them, but I mean, I have them and I don't care. A lot of people that are in that case or into that case with like because that case was pretty big when, I mean, it was when that happened, and she's been trying to appeal like crazy and stuff. Yeah, so I have more. I have to uh, get those out. And then I have like, I was gonna do a live just kind of like going over some of the documents and all the pictures and stuff that I have. And there's like a few like on the scene videos. I think they did play those at the trial, but it's always better having the actual one because when they played at the trial, a lot of the times it's like the video's filming in the TV. So it's a better footage. So yes, I have to do those. I have a few more. I'm like releasing those slowly. I don't know. Files. I've had those for so long, months. I don't know why it's been taking me so long. Because what I had to do originally is I was trying to figure out who everybody was, and for some reason the interviews aren't like set up where they're like, at least not all of them are like, give me your name and who you are and stuff. So it's like I was trying to figure out catch the name and then sometimes figuring out how the person's related, like who is this person. So I would go back to the trial. So it was like this bunch of homework I had to do before, and now I had all these notes and I have to find them so before I could put out the interview. So I wanted to, yeah, find who they were if they were at the trial to see who they are, maybe a picture of them, right? To put up for the audio. Who are they to Ezra? What's their name? Because sometimes it's like you're searching for when maybe the cop says that or the detective says their name, so I could say who the name is. Um, so it was a little bit more work because it wasn't as like organized, which is kind of cool because it's more like candid or whatever. But so I had to do it. So I had this big list of the names and who they are and where they work and how they know Ezra and whatever. So that took a little bit of time, and then I would get that all figured out, and then I'd be like, okay, take a break, and then I get into finish my weight stuff or get into something else, and then I put it off. And then I go back to it like weeks later and I have to like refresh. I'm like, wait, who's this one? Okay. And then get all my files and look at them again and remind it and then start to put the audio and the picture. And yeah, so I am going to finish that. It is. No, you're not silenced. What do you mean, Sadie? We see you. You're right here. Um, yeah, that one video, that interview was really interesting. That last one with her whole family, they're like, they all come in, and that was interesting. It really was to hear everybody and like her dad or her adoptive dad, stepdad, adoptive dad that was I mean, like talking about how she's like, what did he call her? Freaking psych. Wait. What did he call her? Wasn't good, whatever he called her. And then he was saying how like, oh, and then at the end where he's like, she murdered him, she killed him, or whatever. Like, what? Yeah, no, that was a really good interview. I wish I could get it out to, because I mean, I feel like since I don't know, my channel, the algorithm is not in it very good. So people that were really into that case, they would really like to hear that, but it's YouTube isn't putting out my they're not like putting it out good where it's getting around where, because I feel like a lot of people would want to hear that. That watch that trial. I mean, that was a really uh informative interview to hear our family and like their initial thoughts before they even knew. Like it was just kind of word of mouth where like not everybody even knew that was the murder charge yet, and it was just the mom, no, the grandma. The grandma was annoying. She was annoying me because I know that was her, like, emptying the dishwasher or loading the dishwasher, whatever she was doing in the middle of the interview where he said they were recording and she's doing the dishes and it's all loud, and I just wanted to, like, "Are you kidding me? They just said they were recording. This is an interview, and you're over there, like, loading the freaking dishwasher?" It was so loud, and then when she kept interrupting the dad and oh my god, she was driving me nuts. She was driving me nuts. Um, oh yeah, sorry, we're talking about Ezra, but yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah. I should do a live just to, like, talk about it, though I haven't done a live on it yet. That's another reason I put it off so long because I wanted to originally do a live on it, introducing the case before just released this random case of interviews that everybody's like, "What's this?" So I wanted to do a live kind of introducing it. And then when I released it, people would know. And I could just never get time to do the live. I kept doing the Wade or like getting new Wade stuff or new whatever. I just kept not having time. I still have to do the mugshot one, the rest of the mug shots. I can't believe I don't know. I feel like that should be interesting, but not a lot of people watch that either. But I have more. I have to do part 2, the celebrity mug shots, and then the musician mug shots. The funny one, the favorite ones are gonna be the crazy mug shots. I almost want to do that next just to maybe get some people interested. I feel like that's I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. Um yeah, oh he does. He does. He does. That's exactly what he does, and that's, um, what a typical narcissist would do. Or psychopaths, since they don't feel this stuff, I mean, they have to, like, mimic people, but that's, like well, that's 2 different things, I guess. For them to it's a manipulation thing to, like, just mold into whatever that person wants to basically that's how they freaking get their mm. But also they're very good at learning that stuff because they're extra paying attention because they have to observe and mimic people to like learn how and what they're supposed to do and feel like and stuff. I don't know. I wish like prisons, I mean, I know they don't want to waste maybe the money or the time, but I wish for knowledge sake, I wish they would get better evaluations to learn about these different murderers and psychopaths and whatever whatever one might be that are murdering people or you know what I'm saying, to really like have a really good evaluation and good doctors to give like a good in-depth but you don't I feel like they don't really ever get a very good one because it's almost like they don't want to waste the time and money on them, but I feel like for knowledge it would be worth it for the knowledge to have to learn about these different types of people, but I feel like it's almost like they breeze past it. They don't spend that much time on really getting to the bottom because it's almost like, oh, it's a waste. They're not going to be rehabilitated. They're not going to go back out into society. Why put the time in? But well, to learn, you know? So, so have you went back and watched the trial or anything? She testifies. It's like, I think for a few days. I mean, I think she's on the stand for a few days. It's long. Jason testify. I mean, yeah. Have you watched any of it? It's pretty interesting. She's so, ugh, yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm like rambling. Wow, he did age. It's hot in here. My portable AC is not cooling it off in here now. And I looked at the coils and they look like they maybe need clean. I've only had it last summer. I got it last year. I've had it for a year. Dude, what's with things these days where you can't get a manual to learn about it? So like online, if you like order from Amazon and then you go to get the user manual or something or the website, it like links back to Amazon. Then I finally got on the website. It doesn't give you the manual doesn't have crap on how to clean the coils. Like, when you used to get something, you get a nice book and you know how to do everything. You can't even get information online anymore. It's stupid. And then you could get like general, like portable ACs, how you clean them, but you can't get that specific AC. So you get something that's not the one you have that doesn't look exactly like it, so you don't know if that's how you clean that one. Oh, it's making me so mad. That and, the printer that I got, couldn't find the manual on that either, and then, you take the picture of the freaking thing, and that doesn't it takes you to this little bit of information. Well, oh, I hate it. I hate it. Okay. Anyway. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Bye.